20 साल है और यह क्लास 11 की छात्र हूँ और जैती भारतम में रहकर मैं अपनी शिक्षा ग्रहण करता हूँ। और जो हमको ये स्मार्टफोन मिला है वॉइस ऑफ स्पेशल एबल पीपल के द्वारा, इससे मैं अपनी शिक्षा आसानी से ग्रहण कर सकता हूँ। और मैं धन्यवाद करना चाहूँगा प्रणव देसाई सर का, जो हमको ये हमारी शिक्षा को आसान बनाएंगे और इससे मैं अपनी आगे की तैयारी कर सकता हूँ, जैसे बैंकिंग और आईएएस। और मैं प्रणव देसाई सर का बहुत बहुत धन्यवाद करता हूँ।
We are VOSAPians.
We are working together to achieve accessible and inclusive world,
where specially able people enjoy equality and opportunities to excel.
We are using technology to create and scale global mass movement
of change makers with their collective thought leadership.
Actions and advocacy for the empowerment of specially able people.
VOSAP mobile app is a public utility tool to find accessible places.
VOSAP Art Gallery is a representation of collective efforts of artists around the world to create a compassionate world.
Voice of SAB's COVID relief efforts in 2020-2021 delivered vital supplies of food and protection supplies to specially abled people.
Because of the relentless, on-ground, brave VOSAP volunteers who took challenges in their stride in 6 states.
Our generous donors and volunteers raised large amounts of money in the US and certainly contributed their bit towards the apocalyptic COVID wave.
VOSAP youth programs have inspired and encouraged more than 3,000 students in India and US.
VOSAP Collegiate Program has grown into 15 different universities and 70 students
who have conducted 20 disability-related research projects as interns.
Our first VOSAP official club is now established at University of California, Berkeley.
26 high school students from the United States and Canada have joined our VOSAP Ignite program
for a structured volunteering with VOSAP for 9 months.
This year, we launched the Voice of SAP job portal to enlist the employment opportunities for the specially able people.
VOSAP is facilitating self-employment opportunities to give specially able people a chance to lead life with dignity.
In 2021, VOSAP had launched an online application portal for outreach to many people with disabilities who need assistive devices.
And can get them with help of VOSAP volunteers and partner organizations.
Today, Voice of SAP is a leading organization working to provide independence to the specially abled people through a volunteer-led movement. We want to thank our 10,000 plus volunteers who have been working with us selflessly to make the lives of others better. We believe we are all temporarily able, so we cannot ignore disability anymore. Please contribute to this mission of making this world an inclusive and accessible place for all. Please download the VOSAP mobile app and take a pledge to volunteer.
बेटा, मैं यहीं ठीक हूँ, यहीं से दर्शन कर लूंगी।
Welcome everyone to the 2022 Global Annual Event of the Voice of Specially Abled People, or VOSAP. My name is Sparsh Shah. I'm a singer, rapper, songwriter, and inspirational speaker from New Jersey in the US, and I'm the youth ambassador of VOSAP. I'm overjoyed to be with you all today, and I want to thank you all so much for coming together here from all over the world. Today, in honor of the United Nations International Day of Persons with Disabilities, who are really specially abled people, we want to share with you all the fantastic work that VOSAP has been doing to enable and empower specially abled people, the future milestones we aim to achieve, and how you all can help us achieve our ultimate vision of creating an inclusive, accessible world for everyone. But before we begin, as is our tradition, let's seek God with prayer so that we can start and run this event with His blessing.
सुख करता दुख हरता वार्ता विघ्नाची नुर्वी पूर्वी प्रेम कृपा जयाची सर्वांगी सुंदर उठी शेंदुराची कंठी झलके मा मुक्ता फळांची जय देव जय देव जय देव जय देव जय मंगल मूर्ती हो श्री मंगल मूर्ती दर्शन मात्रे मन कामना पूर्ती जय देव जय देव लंबोदर तू विनायका तू वल्लाईश्वर मोरया विघ्नेश्वर तू एकदंत तू मयुरेश्वरा मोरया लंबोदर तू विनायका तू वल्लाईश्वर मोरया विघ्नेश्वर तू एकदंत तू मयुरेश्वरा मोरया वक्रतुंड तू गजमुखा तू सिद्धि विनायका गजानना 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 गणराय गजानना 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 गणराय गजानना 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 गणराय गजानना 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 गणराय रत्नखचित परा तुझ गौरी कुमरा चंदनाची उठी कुंकुम केशहरा हिरे जडित मुकुट शोभतो बरा रुंझुनती नूपुरे चरणी घागरिया जय देव जय देव लंबोदर पीतांबर फणिवर वंदना सरल सोंड वक्रतुंड त्रिनयना दास रामाचा वाट पाहे सदना संकटी पावावे निर्वाणी रक्षावे सुरवर वंदना जय देव जय देव विघ्नराज तू महाताज तू महेशाय तू मोरया चिंतामणि तू सिद्धिनायक गणाधीशाय मोरया वक्रतुंड तू गजमुखा तू सिद्धि विनायका वक्रतुंड तू गजमुखा तू सिद्धि विनायका गजानना 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 गणराय गजानना 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 गणराय गजानना 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 गणराय गजानना 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 गणराय गजानना गणराय तनन तनन तन तनन तनन तन तनन तन तनन तनन तन दरे 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 तनन तनन तन तनन तनन गजानना 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 गणराय गजानना 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 गणराय गजानना 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 गणराय गजानना 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 गणराय हरे राम 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 हरे 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 कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे 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 कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे 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 कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे.
Thank you so much, everyone. And now, I'm so excited to introduce to you all my friend and co-host for today. She's been leading our youth volunteer activities and research internships at VOSAP since 2018. And she also recently became a full-time employee of the U.S. Department of Justice in the Civil Rights Division. Ladies and gentlemen, please warmly welcome Pranav Desai.
Thank you, Sparsh, so much for that beautiful introduction to this year's VOSAP Annual Event. I speak on behalf of the entire VOSAP team when I say that we are so excited to have Sparsh as our VOSAP brand ambassador. He has always been such a motivating spirit behind our work. As Sparsh mentioned, my name is Pranav Desai, and it is a true honor to be co-hosting today's event with my dear friend and fellow volunteer Sparsh Shah. We are very excited to present today's annual event in 3 segments. First, VOSAP updates. Secondly, the announcement of AT Hackathon winners. And lastly, live entertainment from our studios in India coming up. For those of you who are joining us on Zoom or live on any of our streaming platforms today, I'd also like to highlight that we have an Indian Sign Language interpreter joining us, which you will see throughout the duration of the event. Now, for those of you who are attending a VOSAP event for the first time, you might be wondering, what is VOSAP? What does this organization do? Well, we've made a short video to answer these questions. Enjoy!
Today, more than 1 billion people in this world are living with some disability. Despite the fact that all of us human beings are temporarily able, despite that disability is a universal issue regardless of gender, religion or nation, and despite witnessing the hardships and suffering of people with disabilities, society has turned a blind eye towards them. Social ignorance, prejudice and lack of awareness has left the community of disabled people behind, excluded them from mainstream opportunities to learn, earn and prosper. However, VOSAP believes that there is a huge opportunity in front of all of us to change this by creating a global mass movement of like-minded people. With this idea, VOSAP founder, who himself is a polio survivor, having lived in India and America, founded Voice of SAP in 2017. He believes that by focusing on abilities of specially abled people, there is a real opportunity to harness the untapped human potential through advocacy and enablement to mainstream millions of people with disabilities. VOSAP has initiated several programs using technology and the collective strengths of thousands of volunteers around the world. with the goal of creating a more accessible and inclusive world. So far, VOSAP has directly served over 10,000 people with disabilities and millions through their advocacy. Advocacy with leaders. VOSAP Advocacy started with the Government of India, various state and local governments, which led to the launch of the Accessible India campaign by the Honorable Prime Minister of India, bringing new law called Rights of Persons with Disabilities Act 2016 and many other policy initiatives. Now, VOSAP is a leading global organization in the disability sector with special consultative status with the United Nations Economic and Social Council, one of 62 disability-related NGO, as an organization in a special consultative status with the United Nations Economic and Social Council. VOSAP has presented several written and oral statements to the global community in various conferences for inclusion of persons with disabilities. Globally, and a certifying organization for the President's Volunteer Service Award, PVSA. With corporations, VOSAP has DII framework that helps baseline the DII score and provide roadmap digital tools to achieve higher DII score. Advocacy using VOSAP tools. Mobile app for accessibility. Accessibility is vital for unlocking potential of millions. So we launched VOSAP mobile app that enables anyone to become an accessibility champion in their community. Art gallery for inclusion. To touch people's hearts, VOSAP promotes artistic pursuits like art contest, essay contest, promoting understanding of disability among masses. VOSAP Art Contest received thousands of artwork entries from 50 plus countries on the theme of disability. The VOSAP Virtual Art Gallery is open for all to see these amazing artwork to develop deeper understanding of disability and compassion. Exhibition of Assistive Technology. Innovative assistive technology products are a boon for enabling people with disabilities, making them functional. To accelerate the adoption, global reach and affordability of these products, VOSAP has launched a global virtual exhibition open for all, leveraging the latest technology of the virtual world for the disability sector. Youth Advocacy. To strengthen data-driven advocacy and engage youth with a purpose, today we have a volunteer program, VOSAP Ignite, for high school students and VOSAP Collegiate program for undergraduate and graduate students in the US and India, nurturing the compassionate and inclusive mindset of the talented pool of future leaders ready to champion the cause. Enablement. With assistive devices, VOSAP started changing lives, empowering specially abled people by providing mobility, education, employment-related assistive devices. Now, anyone can apply on our website to receive assistive device or self-employment kit with surgical interventions. Gift of vision is invaluable, and thousands of surgical interventions have given eyesight back in rural India through BPA, partner of VOSAP in India. With online job portal. To enhance economic independence, VOSAP has launched a job portal wherein volunteers, partners provide opportunities for SAPs from their ecosystem, and SAP can apply using VOSAP job portal.
Well, now that you all know a little bit more about who we are, it only makes sense to meet the man with the global vision behind our organization. Mr. Pranav Desai is a man of many hats. Despite or even because of his struggles with polio, he has not only climbed the rungs of the corporate ladder as the vice president and business unit head for North America for NTT Data, but he has also worked as an honorary advisor to the government of India for the Accessible India campaign. And he is the founder of VOSAP. He has continually been driving the vision to reality with the use of technology for scalable impact. But more than that, he has a beautiful soul. He has a heart of nothing but selflessness, and he strives to uplift the lives of everyone around him in order to show the world that people of all abilities deserve not only the same rights, but the same opportunities. So I don't think there's anyone who can better explain the vision and mission behind VOSAP and its future goals. Everyone, please join me in giving a warm welcome to Pranavji.
Thank you, Manushri. Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening to everybody joining today for VOSAP Annual Event 2022. A very warm welcome to our chief guest, Dr. Chintan Vaishnav of Niti Aayog Atal Innovation Mission, our strategic donor and grant sponsor of today's event, Shri Manubhai and Rikaben, and fellow VOSAPians from around the world. So happy today to provide the updates about Voice of SAP's progress in year 2022. We will be reaching a big milestone, 75 years of celebration of India's independence. We will be having 75,000 faces with smile because of Voice of SAP. And every day we thank God, we feel more responsible, all of us at Voice of SAP, for the amazing opportunity that has been bestowed upon all of us to make a little difference in so many people's life. Our next slide. Our vision is to be a transformation catalyst to promote inclusion and accessibility of persons with disability. And the key focus of driving this vision to reality is advocacy, by changing the narrative on focusing on ability of persons with disability, and then to harness the ability, we are providing various type of assistive devices and the whole enablement program to provide them with the opportunity so they can be independent, Atmanirbhar. Here are some of the metrics as of 2022. I would like to share with all of you today. More than 11,600 compassionate volunteers have joined Voice of SAP as a volunteer, having taken volunteer visible. More than 14,000 people directly have been helped. So, and by year end, we will expect it to be 15,000. 19,000 plus public places are rated for accessibility using VOSAP mobile app. 25 plus research projects in disability has been conducted by very talented students in the US, India, Bahrain, and Nigeria. We have now 25 innovators in assistive technology who are providing, showcasing their solutions, and they are also integral part of now Voice of SAP mission. And guess what? We are going to add 10 more based on today's announcement of 10 AT hackathon winners to our AT exhibition. And last but not the least, the biggest feeling, the satisfaction that we have, that we started in Gujarat, where I come from, Ahmedabad, but now we can say proudly that we are present in 12 states, 11 states in India, and 1 state in America too. Next slide. So let's talk about the VOSAP timeline, how the journey has started, and where we are now. It's interested for, as a polio survivor, having lived life in India and America both for last 23 years, and experiences of both the countries. Usha and I always thought that how can we give back to our country? What can we do for making India like America for persons with disability? And that's where it started as a personal passion back in 2014, when we started working on the several aspects on inclusion with the BJP manifesto, which converted into the Government of India priorities and several things. So key milestones that I would like to share here with everybody today. The first very important thing was that we could get Accessible India campaign that I presented back in 2014, July, August timeframe to Government of India, and Modi ji liked it. And in 2015, he launched it across the country. We work closely on Rights of Persons with Disability Act 2016. Soon after that, decided to have a more organized structure. So we launched Voice of SAP organization, nonprofit in the US. And that's where we started with to support the Accessible India campaign, the vision of making India accessible. We wanted to empower everybody to speak up for the accessibility. If the place is not accessible, you can complain from the mobile app. So it's a crowdsourced data, crowdsourced activism, and that's where we believe that we created a significant impact through the technology, which is now ongoing. People are taking in the communities the charge that okay, we want to make this accessible. Fast forward, we got accreditation and then special consultative status with United Nations as an economic and social consultative partner, which is a very, very prestigious status. It gives us long-term, rather permanent access to United Nations. Last year, we got approved for issuing VOSAP volunteers, US President's Volunteer Service Award called PVSA. Many other things have happened, but in all throughout the journey, we have built our digital tools, technology infrastructure, several initiatives like scholarships, etc. in 2022. All that has now given us tremendous confidence that we are going in the direction that we can further harness the resources, the assets that we have created in the last 5 years. At this point, I would like to pause before I go to details of the 2022 impact, because we have our chief guest today, Dr. Chintan Vaishnav, who has been very nice to join us today live from Hyderabad. Despite of his very busy schedule, he is there with us. And I wanted to introduce him in multiple ways, but the basic thing is like many of us as NRI have a passion to do something for our countrymen, country people. Chintan Bhai took that passion to next step. He was handpicked to run very, very important mission called Atal Innovation Mission to transform India. Niti Aayog is basically chaired by Honorable Prime Minister. It's a National Institute for Transforming India, and the transformation requires tremendous innovation, streamlining and channelizing the energy of the youth and innovators and entrepreneurs. That's our Atal Innovation Mission heading, and I would like to welcome him. Chintan Bhai, thank you very much for joining us today. We'd like to hear from you a few words before we continue talking about Voice of SAP, impact, etc. Over to you.
Thank you so much, Pranav, and very good evening to many of you. Good afternoon, good morning, as the case may be. I have to start by saying that I'm really, really humbled by seeing the kind of work that has been going on with VOSAP. Also, it was lovely to hear Sparsh singing. Very, very nice indeed to kick off this year's event with a prayer that he sang. But I think the comprehensiveness of your approach and the zeal with which you are taking it forward is very, very inspiring. I have had the privilege of interacting with Pranav for last few months as he approached Atal Innovation Mission, and then we began to talk where the synergies between VOSAP's work and Atal Innovation Mission is, and we are on the cusp of taking some initiatives forward. I want to, while I'm here, I want to share with you what is Atal Innovation Mission, and the kind of work that we have been doing. So Atal Innovation Mission is the umbrella body tasked with the idea of creating innovation, an ecosystem for innovation and entrepreneurship across the length and breadth of our country, India. Since we began in 2016, we have focused significantly on infrastructure for innovation, by starting with the youngest of ages in schools from sixth grade onwards. For these students, we have built what we call the Atal Tinkering Labs, ATLs. These are maker spaces where there are 3D printers, mechanical desks, electronic desks, and so on, where students can bring what is in their mind into an artifact. So far, we have built 10,000 such tinkering labs across India. We may be the world's largest, we are actually the world's largest program that does this. This program so far has sensitized some 7.5 million students to the idea of innovation and entrepreneurship. But most importantly, as you all know, all of you who have come from the Indian education system, this is one place in India's schools now where there are no exams, where a problem comes before the solution. It is not that a teacher has taught a solution and then they are being asked a question in the examination to just repeat what was taught to them. So these are the places where people look around for problems, where and build solutions. And last year, on the International Disability Day on December 3rd, we also had a one-day program with the Ministry of Education, and I was so sort of completely swept away with the form of compassion with which children build solutions. There are those innovators who are, of course, themselves have some disability and are building some solutions. For example, just yesterday, I was interacting with the Yashaswini, who is hearing and speech impaired, but she has built these eco pens and eco materials from weeds in her surroundings in the village. And she is now teaching other children build that. So there are some very fascinating things happening there. But there was another class of solutions that children have built, which are classmates of those who have disability, building solutions for easing lives of people who are specially abled. And so I think it's really that whole exchange of ideas and the expression of the deep compassion for special abilities is very, very visible in these schools. And I feel great. I mean, very, very humbled to see that. Atal Innovation Mission also builds infrastructure at higher end. So we have built incubators like in business incubators in schools, universities, in industry bodies, and so on, where ideas are taken to startups. Today in our country, there are 700 plus such incubators, and there are 83,000 plus registered startups. We are the third largest innovation and entrepreneurship ecosystem of the world. These people have created, these startups have created close to over 1 million jobs. That means they have created jobs, a number of jobs that is TCS and Infosys put together, for example. So that's the other strand. I'll just very quickly wrap up with a few more things that we do. We have now started to build community innovation centers which are rural, tier 2, tier 3, tier 4, focused on SDGs and focused on inclusion in particular across the nation. Today, if you go to any rural area, you will find people who are local champions who are creative, innovative, solving problems, etc. But they don't have a platform to support them. We're trying to build those platforms. And then one final thought, we also run national challenges and all that. But one of the most exciting things that has happened in the last year is that we have launched what is called the Vernacular Innovation Program. As you know, India's innovation ecosystem today, unfortunately, is only accessible to those who are proficient in English. Now, that's only about 11% of our population. 89% only speaks local languages and but they are at least as creative as those who speak English, right? We are trying to open our ecosystem systematically to the vernacular innovators. So all I'm trying to say is that this is a platform. The imagination here, and Pranav Bhai is a computer scientist himself. The imagination here is that we will build the infrastructure, and then many programs will come and access the infrastructure, utilize it, and leverage the value of it. And we hope to do exactly the same thing with all of you through VOSAP. There is, again, a lot of excitement in the ecosystem to work on innovations for people with special disabilities or with such people, and so on. And we are more than happy to assist you in accessing this innovation ecosystem that is being built in India, to take your work forward, to multiply its impact many fold by training people, making them aware of what needs to be done here. So that's our work together forward. I saw the awards that are coming up. I had the privilege of a sneak peek into it. And one thing that really struck me was how nuanced were these innovations. See, it is easy to say, oh, somebody made a cane, I made a cane. That's easy, right? But to say that I am going to tailor it to the situation of India in terms of traffic, in terms of the curriculum, in terms of the needs of people, that depth is visible in these innovations, and I'm really pleased to see that. So once again, I commend you for all the work that you've done over years, and the passion with which and the holism with which you are approaching this work. And I wish VOSAP and everybody connected to it the very best, and I look forward to our association in taking your ideas to impact. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Chintan Bhai. Again, we just signed SOI, so I would like to let everybody know that now with statement of intent with AIM and VOSAP, our innovators would have additional access. Like you said, we are so excited to be part of the India. Thank you for your guidance, support us today, and look forward to work with you in coming years. Thank you again.
Thank you. And Pranav, I wanted to say that unfortunately, I was originally scheduled to stay through the program and speak at the end and see everything. But unfortunately, I have to run, so I apologize for that. But I look forward to working together very much.
Thank you very much. Thank you. All right. Okay. So now, as we all know, disability is not understood by many people. Although with a good heart, people don't know what exactly they can do. So Voice of SAP has a very big focus on advocacy to drive the goal of inclusion and accessibility, because we need to start looking at what is the opportunity for students in college or high school. What is the opportunity in disability sector? For employers, for corporations, for governments, what is the opportunity, economic expansion opportunity for India, for say with 80 sector? That's how we have to position, we have to talk, we have to present our viewpoint with data, that what exactly we should do to mainstream 15% of the world's population. It's not a small population. And you cannot have 15% people on welfare. And 90% plus people can do something. In fact, everybody can do something. So why not to focus on ability-centric advocacy at every level, from high schoolers, college, corporations, governments, in United Nations, all these 7 programs that you can see on advocacy, that is exactly what we are doing. I would encourage all of you to again join us and become advocate. Speak for the rights, speak for their what you can do for them. And we would love to expand our family of compassionate volunteers for advocacy by more and more people joining. Next slide, please. Now we talked about harnessing the ability. Now, how do we harness the ability? We have to have interventions, technological interventions through giving assistive devices. So if somebody cannot read, if visually impaired, okay, there are now devices to do the reading for them. If you have mobility problem, there are devices. So there are so many solutions. So let's focus, let's empower them, let's enable them so that they can also have opportunities. Because end of the day, if they are provided with the opportunities, they can do whatever they are capable like any other person. So Voice of SAP is having program for eye surgeries, for gift of vision, scholarships, so that students can go to the college if there is a financial problem. Job portal, we are consolidating jobs from our partner companies and presenting it so that specifically for person with disability. So idea is that let's present opportunities, let's enable them, because India or any other, that's what we are talking at United Nations also, that the model that is more sustainable is empowerment, is enablement, is inclusion. You cannot keep them feeding some food or keep them on the welfare. That's not going to be, and that is wrong, because there's a 15% population. If they can start functioning, they can start paying taxes. So look at it as an economic expansion opportunity. And I encourage all of you to please share this view with your ecosystem and your partners. Next slide, please. There are some of the examples here. And in 2022, what we did significantly different was we expanded geographically, but also we had we converted some of our exhibitors on assistive technology exhibition, which is virtual. By the way, it's 24/7 open for all of you. Those some of the selected partners or innovators, we are now providing their devices to the beneficiaries who apply online. So many hundreds of people have got the Kibo app. Hundreds of students have got the smart cane or the hearing aid that we have the entire contract with the We Hear company, because we saw the data that children between 6 to 10, if they can start hearing within 70 days, that's what the data says, they can start speaking within 100 days. So these are life-changing opportunities. So this is what we have put in place, so many vendors or partners, I would say, in ecosystem. Next slide. All of that is helping us. As you can see, we are expanding in multiple directions with geographic, with partners, with initiatives. So it started with 250 people's life we could change in year 2018. Just see the graph exponentially. In 5 years, we'll be crossing 15,000 people. And that's where opportunity is ahead for us. If this continues, you can think of where it could be next another 5 years. Next slide. Geographic spread, I was telling, it is now 11 states in India, and more states we are going to add, and I'll explain you how we are doing that. Also, we have now beneficiaries in California also for the scholarship. So we are trying to see opportunities, how we can make a difference in America also. Next slide. I would like to, so many thousands of beneficiaries are there. You can see their photos, videos, everything on the website, ton of information. But what you can also probably love today in little bit time that we have, I will show you one video on self-employment, how a tricycle that we gave has translated into economic activities for recipient, the beneficiary. The next 2 videos are how students are able to study better with the assistive devices that we are given. Let's watch those videos.
सतीश ये बताएं कि आपका ये डीजी प्लेयर आपके लिए किस तरह से हेल्पफुल है?
हमारे लिए इस तरह हेल्पफुल है सर, जैसे कि हम ये डीजी प्लेयर ऑन करते हैं और क्लास में जाते हैं, रिकॉर्ड करते हैं, रिकॉर्ड करके जो है हम इसको लाते हैं हॉस्टल में, सुनते हैं, सुन करके इसको याद करते हैं, याद करके तो नोट्स बनाते हैं, नोट्स बना के पढ़ते हैं, तो उसके जाके राइटर को जो है पेपर में लिखवाते हैं, तो राइटर हमें बताते हैं क्वेश्चन, तो हम आंसर उनको बताते तो लिखते हैं, तो इससे हमारे इससे लाभ होता है। हम ये चाहते हैं कि हम इससे ही ऐसे ही पढ़ाई करते हैं, तो हम लोग इसलिए पढ़ते हैं।
मतलब आपकी कहीं ना कहीं ये बहुत निडी है।
हाँ हाँ, ये बहुत महत्व है, हम लोग इसी से हम लोग हर एक काम कर लेते हैं।
इससे आपके भविष्य को बहुत ही मतलब हेल्पफुल होगा।
हाँ,
तो पढ़ाई के लिए
कुछ भी हो तो हर एक चीज रिकॉर्डिंग कर सकते हैं।
ओके सतीश, थैंक यू, थैंक यू।
नमस्कार, मेरा नाम मयूर चौधरी है और मैं गुजरात के साबरकांठा डिस्ट्रिक्ट का रहने वाला हूँ। मुझे रेटिनाटल पिगमेंटोसा नाम की आंखों की बीमारी है, जिसकी वजह से मैं पढ़ नहीं पाता हूँ। तो एक ऐसी एप्लीकेशन जिसका नाम कीबो है, तो इस एप्लीकेशन की वजह से हम इमेज हो, पीडीएफ हो या कोई भी रीडेबल बुक हो, तो हम उसे काफ़ी अच्छी तरह से पढ़ सकते हैं। जब से कीबो लॉन्च हुआ है तब से मैं इसे यूज कर रहा हूँ। कीबो की वैसे तो सारी चीजें अच्छी हैं, लेकिन इसकी जो पीडीएफ रिकॉग्नाइजर है, ओसीआर है, वो मुझे काफी अच्छा लगता है, क्योंकि जो टेबल है उसको भी ये अच्छी तरह से रीड करके बताता है। और इस सफर में मतलब वोसेप ऑर्गेनाइजेशन जो है उसका हमें साथ मिला है, और वोसेप ऑर्गेनाइजेशन की वजह से ही हमें 3 साल का सब्सक्रिप्शन मिला है, जिसकी वजह से हम आज भी कीबो को अच्छी तरह से यूज कर रहे हैं। कीबो हमारे लिए एक एप्लीकेशन ही नहीं, हमारे के लिए आंख है, और इस आंख को चलाने वाला वोसेप एक ऑर्गेनाइजेशन है। तो कीबो और वोसेप दोनों की जो टीम है, ऑर्गेनाइजेशन है, दोनों को मैं तहे दिल से धन्यवाद करता हूं, और कहना चाहता हूं कि आप ऐसे ही काम करते रहिए और हम लोगों को मदद करते रहिए। बस ऐसे ही प्रार्थना करता हूँ। धन्यवाद।
Well, hope all of you are inspired to see these videos. What an amazing opportunity, right? To see the changes with these beneficiaries, their lives. And that's what we live every day, and all of our volunteers in the ground. We are putting smiles on the faces, connecting NRI to their roots in India. Like I'm NRI, when we started, all the beneficiaries were in Ahmedabad. So we feel good about it. But now it has expanded to many of our donors and volunteers who have taken this to their hometown in India, and they are seeing the same happiness and satisfaction with what they are able to do with VOSAP platform. Next slide, please. So these are some of the photographs, again, that you all can visit our website. Thousands of photographs, individual group photographs are there. But these are some of the events that we could do at Lucknow, at Pune, at Basti, at Belgaum. The list is long, but idea is that look at the happiness of entire school, entire community. Next slide. Here are some more individual photographs of smiley faces. Now, important thing is that we have Brigadier who has joined today, Brigadier Vijay, who is on the Zoom call with us from Pune. These are the volunteers, our chief guest, our beneficiaries, not only beneficiaries. Uttamji, you can see the smile on his face. So our volunteers as well as our beneficiaries are having the amazing smile. I don't want to give everybody's name, but at least those who are in this photograph: Sandeep from Hyderabad, from Bhota, the Rohit Bhai and Kamlesh Bhai. I can see those faces. Bhaskar and Raghuji, and they are from Belgaum, and the hearing impaired school in Ahmedabad. So this is the amazing energy that we all can be happy about. Next slide, please. The last one is on the scholarship. Again, these 3 young hearing impaired students got admission into college. They are all studying at Riverside, and so happy that they are able to go to the college because of the generosity of our lifelong donor, Raj Ranaji, who is a volunteer, who is a donor, and he only did end-to-end to to find out the right beneficiaries, look at the happiness of Raj Rana ji and Ragini ji along with the beneficiaries. With that, I think we can now go to the next segment for Sparsh, because it's time for us to hear amazing song from Sparsh.
My friends, isn't it so heartwarming to see all these beneficiaries smiling, full of joy? It's only because of VOSAPians around the world and donors like yourselves that we can enable and empower so many specially abled people. And to all our beneficiaries who now have the tools they need to take them to their destinations, I want to encourage you all. Keep facing every obstacle in your ways with those same smiles. Kar har maidan fateh o bandeya. पिघला दे जंजीरें बना उनकी शमशीरें कर हर मैदान फतेह बंदिया कर हर मैदान फतेह ABC, are you ready? घायल परिंदा है तू दिखला दे जिंदा है तू बाकी है तुझ में हौसला तेरे जुनून के आगे अंबर पनाहे मांगे कर डाल तू जो फैसला रूठी तकदीर तो क्या टूटी शमशीर तो क्या टूटी शमशीरों से ही हो कर हर मैदान फतेह कर हर मैदान फतेह कर हर मैदान फतेह रे बंदिया हर मैदान फतेह कर हर मैदान फतेह कर हर मैदान फतेह कर हर मैदान फतेह रे बंदिया हर मैदान फतेह RDBC, clap with me. इन गर्दिशों के बादलों पे चढ़ के वक्त का गिरे बाँ पकड़ के पूछना है जीत का पता जीत का पता इन मुट्ठियों में चांद तारे भर के आसमां की हद से गुजर के हो जा तू भीड़ से जुदा भीड़ से जुदा भीड़ से जुदा कहने को जर्रा है तू लोहे का छर्रा है तू टूटी शमशीरों से ही हो कर हर मैदान फतेह कर हर मैदान फतेह कर हर मैदान फतेह रे बंदिया हर मैदान फतेह कर हर मैदान फतेह कर हर मैदान फतेह कर हर मैदान फतेह रे बंदिया हर मैदान फतेह कर हर मैदान फतेह कर हर मैदान फतेह कर हर मैदान फतेह रे बंदिया हर मैदान फतेह कर हर मैदान फतेह रे बंदिया हर मैदान फतेह Thank you so much, everyone. Manushree, back over to you.
Thank you so much, Sparsh, for that beautiful song. Every time I hear you sing, I'm just even more moved. I just recently downloaded and listened to your first rap song called This Is Me, the Rap Prince. It's safe to say that I'll have that on repeat for quite a while. We can all download Sparsh's song from iTunes or even from his website at www.sparshaw.com/This Is Me, the Rap Prince. We'll also have more singing and entertainment coming up soon after the announcement of the AT Hackathon winners, so everyone stay tuned. As an organization with special consultative status at the United Nations, VOSAP has had the opportunity to represent the disability movement at 2 UN conferences this year. In March 2022, I had the privilege of delivering an oral statement at the 66th session of the United Nations Commission on the Status of Women. And in June 2022, volunteers Sparsh Shah and Iris Wu were invited to present at the 15th session of the UN Conference of State Parties to the Commission on Rights of Persons with Disabilities. VOSAP has had a strong and continued presence, bringing a disability angle to almost any progressive issue at relevant UN conferences at the US headquarters in New York. We are eager to continue our positive momentum in the years to come. Now, while the ADA has been a great milestone in creating the infrastructure and access to rights for persons with disabilities, based on VOSAP's multiple research project findings, we've developed a comprehensive vision of the ADA 2.0 to achieve that next level of inclusion in both the workplace environment and in higher education. In 2022, VOSAP had the opportunity to speak with Congressman Brad Sherman about the need and the ability of the United States to reimagine the ADA. The following are a few notable ways that VOSAP believes we can drive more impact for persons with disabilities for achieving those goals of economic inclusion. The VOSAP team has both personal experiences and substantive data indicating that there is a need for improvement, for more active inclusion in higher education, in the workplace, and even improving on compliance. Because even after 32 years of the ADA, only 15% of persons with disabilities have a college degree. And even after having a college degree, almost 2/3 are still not employed. As for the 2018 census data, the average income of Americans with disabilities has remained stagnated for almost a decade, around only $22,000. And hence, VOSAP has the following recommendations. We would first like to form a focus group to connect with relevant US Congress members to discuss the scope and the potential of the ADA 2.0. And secondly, in the view of assistive technology solutions and recent work from home culture, we want to encourage fiscal incentives for employers in order to help mainstream persons with disabilities. We want to allow this to have persons with disabilities contribute to economic expansion, and then expand that talent availability and even reduce the amount spent on welfare. VOSAP believes that this sustained economic inclusion focused on harnessing abilities can yield that economic expansion and even tax collection for millions of Americans with disabilities. We are actively working on reaching out to more US Congress members, and VOSAP is so excited to be progressing with the ADA 2.0. Over these past 4 years, VOSAP has nurtured and made an integral difference in my perspective, my leadership, courage, as I actualize my mission of creating a more inclusive and accessible world for more than 1 billion persons with disabilities. Our belief is to engage the youth with very relevant activities in the disability sector, such as doing research, rating public places for accessibility with the VOSAP mobile app, creating beautiful artwork on disability, and lately engaging over 500 students to participate in the AT Hackathon. VOSAP is committed to creating thousands of compassionate future leaders through our youth movement. Next, we have a great recognition for VOSAP by none other than one of the most influential leaders, the Prime Minister of India, Narendra Modi ji. Our volunteers are extremely encouraged by the unwavering endorsement by Modi ji. Let's together listen to Man Ki Baat, his monthly nationwide address where he spoke so highly about VOSAP.
वॉइस ऑफ स्पेशली एबल्ड पीपल, ये संस्था असिस्टिव टेक्नोलॉजी के क्षेत्र में नए अवसरों को प्रमोट कर रही है। जो दिव्यांग कलाकार हैं, उनके काम को दुनिया तक पहुंचाने के लिए भी एक इनोवेटिव शुरुआत की गई है। वॉइस ऑफ स्पेशली एबल्ड पीपल के इन कलाकारों की पेंटिंग्स, इसकी डिजिटल आर्ट गैलरी तैयार की है। दिव्यांग साथी किस तरह असाधारण प्रतिभाओं के धनी होते हैं और उनके पास कितनी असाधारण क्षमताएं होती हैं, ये आर्ट गैलरी इसका एक उदाहरण है। दिव्यांग साथियों के जीवन में कैसी चुनौतियां होती हैं, उनसे निकलकर वो कहां तक पहुंच सकते हैं, ऐसे कई विषयों को इन पेंटिंग्स में आप महसूस कर सकते हैं। आप भी अगर किसी दिव्यांग साथी को जानते हैं, उनकी टैलेंट को जानते हैं, तो डिजिटल टेक्नोलॉजी की मदद से उसे दुनिया के सामने ला सकते हैं। जो दिव्यांग साथी हैं, वो भी इस तरह के प्रयासों से जरूर जुड़े।
Next, we have a video of how one volunteer brought yet another volunteer to expand the VOSAP impact. Let's together watch this short video of Garima ji.
Hi, my name is Dr. Garima Nath. I am currently living in Irving, Texas. I am an SAP right leg amputee above the knee. I first heard about Voice of SAP from another volunteer, Hardik Dave. He suggested that I should participate in the Art from Heart contest since I'm an artist. So I thought, why not? I checked out the website. I found it really interesting, and I thought that okay, I will go ahead and submit one of my painting. And surprisingly, I was also a winner. Once I was the winner, I got to know more people from Voice of SAP. I interacted with them, spoke with them on quite frequently, and somehow I got really motivated to join the organization and start volunteering. Pranav Bhai has been very encouraging as well, so for me to start volunteering, and I was made in charge of the Ignite program. In Ignite program, last year that was the first time we had started the program. So last year we had around 25 volunteers. The program was very exciting. I was one of the leaders of the program. I got to learn a lot. There was definitely a learning curve, but the students kept me motivated and we kept them motivated. Out of the 25 volunteers, we had 7+ volunteers who got PVSA last year. 850 plus buildings were rated by these volunteers throughout the Ignite year. 30 plus new pledges were taken, as in we got 30 plus new volunteers through these 25 Ignite volunteers. So overall, I would say it was a very good year. We got we got many inspiring students who have again continued with us. So in this year's Ignite program, 2022-23, we again have 25 students. Some of them are repeats and some of them are new. They are highly motivated. We are looking forward to another inspiring, interesting and productive year. Yes, this is all from me. Thank you.
Now, we had the opportunity to learn about the incredible impact that VOSAP has made in 2022. Let's now learn more about the people behind it. Here is the high-spirited VOSAP team. Each member is working tirelessly every day. The whole VOSAP team would especially like to recognize Niyati Shah, our full-time operations executive who has been a backbone for all VOSAP operations in India. She is greatly supported by the team that includes Faze for technology, Akhil for enablement, Hirsch for website administration, Sneha for graphics and creative design, Alokita for content writing, and Chandni for accounting. Uttamji has taken VOSAP missions to so many states, and he is a VOSAP Pracharak. Let us all thank this amazing team for their commitment to VOSAP. Next, we have our lead volunteers from across the United States. The VOSAP presence is so strong throughout the East and the West Coast, and even growing presence in the Midwest.
And let me at this moment okay. I was getting unmuted. So awesome. And also I want to recognize some of the very important exemplary volunteering activities performed by some of our lead volunteers in the US, like Garimaji. I would like to call out Sandeep Bhai Butala, Killol, Jainaben, Nimish Bhai, Mihika. They have taken the WhatsApp mission into communities, having booth, presenting WhatsApp to the people. List is obviously long. I'm just giving some names, but now we have, because COVID is over, we have started going back to the communities in different cities. Vikas Desai from Bay Area, he successfully organized our WhatsApp event in Bay Area, along with other volunteers, of course. And the key thing is that he took the mission to Enphase co-founder. It's a $40 billion market cap company, Raghu Belur, and he was our chief guest. So we could have very good participation of people in the technology world in Silicon Valley. Another volunteer from Bay Area, Sumaji, took WhatsApp mission to her hometown in Calcutta. WhatsApp has signed first MOU with first Rotary Club, and that is Rotary Club of Gitanjali. In last 4 or 5 years, I have talked to many governors and clubs and districts and all that. But to get to that finish line, we are very happy that now we have our first Rotary Club as a partner, Gitanjali Club from Calcutta. Raj Ranaji, I already spoke about him. Again, thank you, Rajji, for your generosity as a donor, as well as compassionate volunteering to really help persons with disability by providing scholarship. Vijay Choguleji, he took the mission to Belgaum, and he is now enjoying the fruits of, whenever he goes to Belgaum, he is enjoying meeting those beneficiaries, thousands of them now, by the way. So let us have a big round of applause for those volunteers. And
Amazing. Now, next we have our youth team. I want to call out my two other colleagues, Iris Wu and Karthike Desai, for their trailblazing leadership across the VOSAP youth movement. Let's have another big round of applause for these volunteers. Next, let's congratulate gold medalist and amazing high school volunteers from the VOSAP Ignite program under the great leadership of Mihika Mishra to lead the Ignite program in 2021 and now in 2022 as well. Let's have another big round of applause for these volunteers. Next, we have our Team India VOSAP volunteers that make up such a strong VOSAP presence across Gujarat, UP, Telangana, Karnataka, Maharashtra, and even Madhya Pradesh. Our presence here is always growing due to the commitment of these amazing volunteers.
Let me call out again a couple of noteworthy examples of volunteering. For example, Sridhar from Delhi. He has been a volunteer since 2014. He wrote a book recently called Eternal Flames of Freedom, focused on the freedom fighters, unsung freedom fighters stories. And he has donated 100% of his royalty proceedings to WhatsApp. Uttamji, we already know about him. We spoke about him. He has inspired hundreds of people to take a pledge to volunteer as WhatsAppian, including leaders like His Excellency Governor of Himachal Pradesh, Padma Shri Deepa Malik, and many others. Ranjit Bhai from Ahmedabad, he has been into sports deeply. Wherever he goes, Lakshadweep, Sri Lanka, any other country, he takes WhatsApp mission to those places. Also, I want to call out Udayji, who took our WhatsApp mission from Ahmedabad. He went to Lucknow and meets the Vice Chancellor of AKTU. Guess what? We are very successful AT Hackathon because of the partnership with AKTU. So let's give a big round of applause to all of our volunteers. Well, like we understood, our impact how we are delivering it, the team who is behind that. Now let me recognize and thank our strategic partners. Without their support, we would not be able to execute. So really appreciate their support. We have several partners. I would like to call out some of them. In the academia, Abdul Kalam Technology University, Gujarat Technology University, LD Engineering, Nirma University, etc. Also Berkeley in the US. In the corporate partners, MSI, Rock Solid Support, Manubhai and the team, Logic Rain, Brainwire, our technology partners. And I want to call out specifically Logic Rain, Kamlesh Bhai and Gaurang Bhai's team, who implemented non-profit version of Salesforce for Voice of SAP pro bono, no cost. It could have costed us thousands of dollars, but now because of the generosity and as a volunteer, they thought that this would be worthy of their time. It's a very big Salesforce related company for consulting, and they really did amazing work for Voice of SAP, so we can harness the benefit of technology again. We thank our NGO partners. We have several NGO partners, and because of whom we are able to find beneficiaries and execute the task on the ground. But let me call out very specifically Punani Sahib and Bharat Bhai and the team, Blind People Association, rock solid partner, very trusted partner for VOSAP success. And likewise, we have added many others, but I would like to call out APH, Association of Physically Handicapped from Belgavi, thanks to Vijayji again, but they have been extremely aligned, doing very well. The performance and execution is really exemplary. So, and the last category is on the 80 partners. As our focus is on assistive technology ecosystem, we have been building our ecosystem with incubators. And I would like to thank Atal Innovation Mission, Atal Innovation Center at Rambhav Margi, Prabodhini, and AKTU, and of course, Assistive Tech, Pratik Madhav, and GATEC, and others as our partner. So again, thank you very much to all of our partners. Now let's talk about how we are executing this. We learned about team, we learned about partners. Everybody is enabled, empowered through the technology. We have our web portal where online system, our partners can apply online for the beneficiaries to receive the assisted device. For advocacy and accessibility, we have mobile app. For learning, for promoting the inclusion, compassion in these communities, we have 250 beautiful artwork on disability, which is 24/7 open for anybody. And the assistive technology exhibition, where our innovators are exhibiting their products. So all in all, these digital tools are empowering our volunteers and partners. Next slide, please. Now, this is the very important slide for all our donors who are present today, as well as our partners and volunteers. How VOSAP is executing efficiently. 98% of the donations is going towards the beneficiaries. How? As you can see, the orange circle, there is one orange circle out of 7 steps and 2 other with quarter of orange. That's the limited engagement of Voice of SAP team. Rest all is delegated through the trusted partners. So we select the partners across the country as an NGO partner to work with based on our criteria, processes, and all that. Then they find out the beneficiaries in their local region. Then they collect the documentation and apply online. That is the 3rd step. Then our team, Akhil and others, will start evaluating the documentation and make sure that we have genuine beneficiaries based on the criteria. Now it comes to shipping and logistic. We have vendors like Torchit or Kibo or other, they directly ship the devices to the event location. Also, Blind People Association is again helping us to ship directly to the location. Then the event happens in any part of India that is primarily hosted by our partner. They take care of the entire event, logistics, inviting chief guests, etc. And finally, the feedback mechanism. While they provide us the feedback, but yes, Voice of SAP wants to engage doing negotiation of the cost for procurement, as well as during the feedback session, we also are connecting with the beneficiaries on regular basis. So that is something we would like to highlight for all of you who wants to donate. Here is an opportunity for maximizing your impact. And you all can go to voiceofsap.org/donation, or you can text VOSAP to 707070. You will get the link and do your donation. Next slide, please. So based on this is a summary of everything. We have a very transformative vision, which is attracting right talent, people, donors, and volunteers to do something, because it's a 15% population that needs help. Then we have established a very strong leadership team, both in India and the US. And then we have a technology infrastructure as a building blocks. And like any other building, we have 4 very important pillars: generous donors, compassionate volunteers, trusted partners, and innovative in assistive technology suppliers. So we believe that we are poised for the accelerated growth in coming years. Next slide. Here I want to share this video, particularly Jyot se Jyot Jalate Chalo, very apt message from Manu Bhai to all the donors, that Jyot se Jyot Jalate Chalo, and you will see him very active in this video as well, because this is something in this video you will see the donors perspective, and towards the end we have Jyot se Jyot Jalate Chalo. So let's watch this video of our donors, how they think about Voice of SAP. So happy to see all of you today. And obviously a lot of things have happened, you know, from newsletters and all of that, but thought to have a small get together with some of you, building a family kind of environment. Because what Usha and I started thinking about back in those days is now really has evolved in a much bigger movement and impact because of all of you, because of volunteers and because of donors and all.
I want to give something that will enable multiplying effect. Not just, if I want to give it to somebody to do some eye surgery, I can do this, I can do that, but I'm looking for a group that can actually multiply itself. And I'm very happy to tell, I think every one of you here, that this is that group. And I think for that, this group, as well as Pranav and everybody else who's involved, deserves a true appreciation. So thank you for that. I think we're going to pledge today to support this organization with $75,000.
We're so super thrilled that what you're doing is exactly what we want. So we're fully behind you, and you are doing exactly what we want in such a small way in creating this army of volunteers and changing our perspectives, the world's perspective of how we can do better to take care of the world, take care of us, but also take care of everybody around us, to provide that dignity, that short little tiny dignity that's just changing so much. So I'm going to keep it really brief. That's our we just want to say we're so proud of what you've done, and I see all the volunteers and the donors that are here, but now I realize that awareness that even Arjun spoke about, like getting out there, is like it's our job to then just take that spark and share it with somebody else, and share it with so few family and folks that we can say, hey, this has really changed me and I'm inspired. Whatever it is, something will connect at some point. So anyway, I just leave you with congratulations from all the Tarstadia family, and we are 100% behind you, and we know we've been supporting you for many years, and we will continue to do so. So thank you so much.
Now that the groundwork for the scholarship program is established, we need to expand this program to other schools in other states in USA. This can only be possible with donation from all of you donors. And pledge to continue donating this much money or more as long as I'm alive, and even more so when I'm not alive. So please raise your hand if you want to be a part of this project and help deserving graduate senior fulfill their dreams. Thank you so much for listening.
My brother is deaf and mute from the birth, and I'm a medical doctor, I'm a gynecologist. And my son, he eventually became blind, Usher syndrome. So I have actually lived through what you all say. Exactly, and I was free. So I'm so touched with this organization. I have decided to go ahead and match what he said, 75,000. Thank you so much.
As donor, we are much. You are looking for donor. We are looking even more who are the right people to donate. That's a big challenge for us. Your $750,000, we will contribute $251,000. A simple message. So this is going to play. Can I have my candle, please? And
All right. So before we go to the next segment of fundraising and Sparsh talking about it, and we'll have Manu Bhai also live with us pretty soon. I wanted to let all of you know that Sparsh has such a wonderful soul. He was going to be live, but before 3 days, just on Wednesday, it was needed for him to go for a emergency surgery on Thursday. Guess what? Till 2 o'clock in the night, he worked on preparing these videos and sent it to us. So again, big kudos to Sparsh, all our prayers for Sparsh, very speedy recovery, and let us Sparsh in the
My friends, I'm so glad to see so many donors coming together to support VOSAP's vision of catalyzing global inclusion and accessibility, as Pranav ji mentioned at the beginning of our event. Aren't you all glad to see this too? In fact, it is because of donors and partners like you that this year, to celebrate 75 years of India's independence, VOSAP has raised $750,000 to enable 7,500 specially abled people. Amazing, right? However, our goal for 2022 is to raise at least $1 million, which means that we still need to raise at least $250,000 between today and the end of the year. My friends, without your support and generosity, this won't be possible. Now, perhaps some of you are thinking, all this money talk is fine, Sparsh, but how will my donations impact specially abled people? A wise question, my friends. When you contribute to VOSAP, you're not just going to add to the impact we make on specially abled people. You'll be multiplying that impact in many ways. First, there's the happiness multiplier. For every specially abled person whom you financially enable, you can bring happiness to them as well as all their family members. So on average, the happiness multiplier is 5 to 1, which means that if we can enable 1 billion specially abled people, then we'll bring happiness to at least 5 billion people worldwide. And that's not to mention the happiness we'll bring to the friends and community members of these specially abled people as well. Second, there's the quantitative multiplier. By providing a specially abled person with a tricycle, sewing machine, or similar device, as well as a self-employment kit, all for just $100, you can enable them to make an average of $100 per month in India. That means that over the course of 4 to 6 years, they can make 40 to 60 times the amount you've donated in income to support their families and become breadwinners for them. Then there's the qualitative multiplier. We say this is invaluable because much of the assistive technology that we give to specially abled people, such as smartphones, the Kibo app, and hearing aids, transforms their lives by helping them get educated. In addition, we give life-changing scholarships for college to specially abled people in the US, which is all extremely important since many of our beneficiaries come from lower socioeconomic backgrounds. And as many of you know, education is the most powerful weapon against the cycle of poverty. Fourth and most important is the advocacy multiplier. The farthest reaching impact that VOSAP creates is through advocacy for the rights of specially abled people, which we carry out in several ways, such as working with the government of India to make new legislation, provide assistive devices, and promote inclusive policies that will transform the lives of over 100 million specially abled people, and working with over 178 state parties in the United Nations, as well as U.S. Congress members, to promote the vision of the Americans with Disabilities Act 2.0, or ADA 2.0. All of these advocacy efforts are financially backed by our donors and partners, so the impact that we create through them is up to you all to estimate. My friends, as you can see, the multipliers keep getting bigger. This is why I believe contributing to VOSAP is more than worth every dollar. I mean, where else can you find all of these multipliers in the charitable world? Of course, now some of you may be thinking, so where can we start, Sparsh? Another great question, my friends. And my first answer to you is that we can start with as little as $100. Because for just $100, you can change one specially abled life forever by giving them an assistive device and self-employment kit. If you want to go further, then for $5,000, you can adopt a school in your hometown in India, and you can enable 50 specially abled students with assistive technology. For $10,000, you can adopt a taluk, or a county in India, and provide up to 100 assistive devices for the specially abled people living in that taluk. For $25,000, you can adopt an entire district in India to give up to 250 specially abled people assistive devices. And for $50,000 or more, you can help support VOSAP's strategic assistive technology initiatives. And as if that's all not enough, we don't just accept checks or online donations, but also stock donations. So if stocks are the best way you can contribute to VOSAP, that's just as welcome, my friends. Now, we've been blessed to do an incredible amount of work over the last 6 years. However, all of this is only a fraction of the work we plan to accomplish in the future. So far, we've enabled almost 15,000 specially abled people worldwide. Our next big goal is to enable 100,000 specially abled people. And as you can see on the slide here, we have many other big milestones we plan to achieve. And my friends, the best part about all this is that we have never been in a better position to achieve these goals than now. Through our online portal and partner networks, we've discovered a greater demand than ever for enablement through assistive devices. Our supply is also greater than ever. We're set to provide thousands of assistive devices to specially abled people. So our demand is high, our supply is high, and we have all the foundational building blocks in place to support this massive increase in scope. In other words, we figured out where we want to go, and more importantly, how to get there. As for how fast we can get there, that depends entirely on you. Now, more than ever, we need your support to scale our work in order to scale our impact on the specially abled community. After all, changing the world, and especially changing old narratives like the narrative around disability, is no easy task. We cannot do it all by ourselves. However, when we come together to carry out the change that we want to see in the world by giving, however we are able to, then that change becomes so much easier to accomplish. My friends, today, we're not here simply to stack up money or rack up statistics, because money doesn't change the world. How we use it is what changes the world. And we don't change the world simply by executing projects. We change the world by impacting the people around us. And people are not statistics, especially abled people. My friends, we are so much more. Or as Bollywood lyricist Prasoon Joshi ji puts it, देखो इन्हें ये है ओस की बूंदे पत्तों की गोद में आसमां से कूदे अंगड़ाई ले फिर करवट बदल कर नाजुक से मोती हंस दे फिसल कर खो ना जाए तारे ज़मीं पर. So my friends, what are you all waiting for? Go to www.voiceofsap.org/donation and give your generous donation to VOSAP so we can continue the work we're doing for many more years to come and make sure that we do not lose any stars on Earth.
Wow. What a, always first, whenever you talk, your message gets directly to the hearts. So uplifting. I'm sure our donors and viewers are inspired to take action and go online to donate at voiceofsap.org/donation. And now, my friends, fellow VOSAPians, it's my utmost honor to introduce VOSAP strategic donor, grant sponsor, and mentor for me for today's, Shri Manubai and Rikaben Shah. Manubai is also chairman of MSI Corporation. He has been our strategic supporter for several years now. Please give a warm welcome to Shri Manubai and Rikaben. They are live with us today. Thank you. Manubai, over to you. Can you unmute?
Okay.
Okay.
Good evening, everybody. Maybe good day for many. Today is a National Disability Day, and it gives us, Rika and Manu, immense pride to share that our family, through Sarvamangal Family Trust or MSI Charitable Trust, continues to impact millions of lives through focused efforts in education, technology, preventive healthcare, and employment generation. We like to be catalysts in supporting leapfrogging ideas And we are proud to see VOSAP being a product of another successful intervention made by our family through our anchor grant. We have been ardent supporter of VOSAP as it is focused to serve specially able people who have long remained underutilized, underappreciated, and unacknowledged. VOSAP is making a transcendental change in their lives using technology-based execution. VOSAP is one of very few technology-driven NGO working towards global scalability of impact for disabled people. We at Sarvamangal Family Trust committed to do our part and support VOSAP as catalytic donors. The solution exhibited at the Assistive Technology Hackathon were unbelievable, and it is our hope and wish to see them reach the masses sooner than later. We congratulate all participants and winners of the hackathon. To support VOSAP's launch of Assistive Technology Innovation Fund, we would like to challenge all of you and more to give and give wholeheartedly. Our trust will match dollar for dollar amount over $250 and up to total match of $500,000 until Christmas 2022. To accelerate innovation, help technology reach millions of specially able people with the help of innovators, NGOs, and solution providers. And my final sentence is to all specially able people who are listening, let us give another suggestion for all the special able people. Never look back, never give up. Thank you and have a great day.
Yep. Never give up, never look back. Thank you very much, Manubhai, for your such a generous announcement of Rikaben and Manubhai. Millions of people will benefit with such a generosity. So many people, couple hundred people are there on the social media and the Zoom here, around 35 people. Super thrilled to learn that you have to all of us to 1 million towards 80 acceleration fund. We will do our best, Manubhai, to ensure we raise maximum to the best and drive our impact. Thank you very much once again.
Yeah, don't disappoint us.
No, we will do.
Sure,
all of us are hearing you.
Out of $500,000.
We are here to figure out.
Right?
Yes, yes.
All right. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Thank you.
Good night.
Thank you, Rikaben.
Thank you.
Thank you very much for joining. Please stay. We have a lot of other programs. Okay. So again, thank you very much. And what a great announcement today. I hope everybody listening who are joined today, we start thinking big and see how they can get us $500,000 in a short time by end of this month, almost by Christmas. So we look forward to everybody's generosity, support, and let us raise this 80 acceleration fund, because we have been working on assistive devices and giving those devices. We have to think big, next level with so much of innovative solutions. $1 million is our goal for raising, including 500,000 match dollar for creating the fund for driving the disproportionate impact. And let us now, it's time for the most awaited segment of the evening today, announcement of 10 winners of International AT Hackathon. As almost all of you know, our VOSAP is very committed to engage the youth, in this case, entrepreneurs, innovators, engineers, for meaningful engagement for helping disability sector. With that background, when in month of May earlier this year, I was talking to Dr. Rajul Ben, principal of LD Engineering, whom we heard. I'm an alumni of LD Engineering, and we are celebrating 75 years of existence also at LD Engineering. So we're discussing what can we do, and this became very obvious that let us engage our engineering students to solve the problems in the disability sector. Well, it was conceived, it was launched by Honorable Chief Minister of Gujarat on June 20 in Ahmedabad, but very quickly it expanded to other places. The biggest contributor to that is AKTU. We signed MOU. We have so many entries from Uttar Pradesh. AKTU is like, we heard that 763 engineering colleges, largest technology university of India, they became our partner. And then we got around 114 entries, around 500 students overall, US, India. Well, then we have, as promised to the applicants, we found the best of mentors, jury, because we need incubation centers. So that's why we started putting partnership with incubation centers. That's where AIC and AIM and other people joined. So we then went to the final, and again, I want to thank, and I'll obviously thank each and every jury member, but let me start with saying that this jury put so much of effort to evaluate every entry and rank them. And then we did average ranking to come up with the top 20. And then we had a marathon of presentations by each team, all 20 teams, to the grand jury. And we then collectively come up with the final 10 winners. So let's give a big round of applause to our jury members and mentors who really put a lot of efforts to find these top 10 winners. Now, at this moment, I would like to obviously call out some names of the jury members. For example, from LD Engineering, my alma mater, where I studied engineering, Hiteshi Madam, Dr. Viklani, Chirag Bhai, Prerak Bhai, they form the part of the jury. Then Abdul Kalam Technology University, Sandeep Ji, Mahib Ji, Vandana Ji, Ritesh Ji. Then Assistive Tech Foundation, Pratik Madhav, who is such a veteran now in IT sector. Then CEO of AIC RMP, Uday Ji and Shrishti. And of course, several individuals like Bharat Bhai, and they are experts in the startup and this sector, Pradeep Ji, Rajiv Gulati Ji, and many others. So again, thank you very much for such a wonderful jury who understands and who put a lot of efforts to come up with the right winners. I want to at this moment tell that before we start the announcement of all 10 winners, we will have final top 3 winners announced on January 7th, and there will be cash prize. The first prize is $1,000. So you guys please continue. Whoever is the winner, in my opinion, all 20 did wonderful job, and everybody, all students who participated will also get participation of a certificate of participation from Voice of SAP, and we look forward to support your passion for innovation in disability sector. Now let's watch the video message from our 3 partners, and then we'll have the announcements.
This is Dr. Rajul Gajjar, Principal of LD College of Engineering. LD College of Engineering and Voice of Specially Abled People have been working together since 2019. We have had many projects that we have worked on. Faculty of AD, expert mentors from VOSAP, from universities, Atal Incubation Center have been working together to mentor our students. We have started a hackathon for specially abled people as a part of our LDC 75 celebrations. LD is entering into its 75th year, and as we have a vision statement to envision the future, and we want to work for sustainability and for specially abled people, hence the hackathon. Some very exciting solutions are coming out of this project, and we will be awarding world across 3 best prizes for these projects. Some exciting times coming ahead, and we wish VOSAP a very bright future. We are very happy to connect with VOSAP, and let us look forward to a more specially able people friendly world and a sustainable world. Thank you.
Namaste, this is Uday Wakhawala, CEO Atal Incubation Center, Rambhav Margi Prabodhini, supported by Atal Innovation Mission Niti Aayog. We are proud to sign an MOU and partner with Voice of Specially Abled People and contribute to their goal of enabling millions of people with affordable and innovative assistive devices. To achieve this, they have created a platform that is Assistive Technology Hackathon, through which we see so many ideas coming in from innovators, budding entrepreneurs across India and the globe. We are happy to be one of the premium incubators to support them by providing evaluation, screening, training, mentoring, handholding, and seed fund if possible at a later stage. We started the evaluation process on 3rd of November, some top 20 entries that we screened, and let me tell you, these are some amazing projects done by young students, innovators, with the help from faculty members as well, and it's been so amazing to be a part of the journey. I'm really looking forward to the annual event that is happening on December 3rd, 7 p.m. PDT, and December 4th, 8:30 a.m. Indian Standard Time, wherein we would announce 10 winners of International Assistive Technology Hackathon, and AIC RMP is really proud to be a part of this journey. All the best to all the teams, and looking forward to be a part of this event. Thank you.
Good morning. I am Professor P.K. Misra, Vice Chancellor, Abdul Kalam Technical University, Uttar Pradesh, which is the largest technical university of the country, having more than 763 colleges belonging to engineering, management, pharmacy stream. I am happy to note that the Voice of Specially Able People is organizing an hackathon in collaboration of AKTU. I am happy that I came in contact with Pranav Desai ji, who is running this organization from United States of America. The mission of this organization is to make this world inclusive and accessible to everybody, and the organization is working as a catalyst of change. AKTU has also signed an MOU with Voice of Specially Abled People to work for the society in this part of the country, the Uttar Pradesh, which is the largest state of the India. We are organizing this hackathon, and I am happy that the circular was sent to all the colleges, and out of 200 colleges which have participated into this hackathon, more than 140 colleges are of AKTU, and that is a kind of pride to me. The 10 ideas which have been selected in the area of assistive technology, 7 are from AKTU. So this company, this organization, which is working for education technology, skill development, and number of assistive technology, it will be our duty and responsibility to work with them in all the areas to make this world a better place to live. So let me congratulate Voice of Specially Able People, especially Pranav ji, for this noble cause, and all the organizing team which is there to make this event a happening and successful. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Dr. Gajjar, Dr. Mishra, and Dr. Udayji.
for your encouraging words and partnership. We really value our partnership and look forward to continue working with you in the coming years. Now, without further ado, let's announce our top winners of the hackathon. The first category is Solution for the Visually Impaired. There are currently more than 285 million visually impaired people in the world, a number that is expected to triple in the next 30 years. It is essential that we build solutions for them. eDrishti aims to do so by providing a mobile app and a hardware interface that allows visually impaired students to learn various shapes in mathematics and science through touch and feel. Congratulations to the eDrishti team. Let's hear from the team in their own words.
Hi, I'm Ishita Kapoor and I'm excited to present my project eDrishti at VOSAP's Assistive Technology Hackathon to help specially able people. Recently, our team paid a visit to a visually impaired association at Delhi, India. There, we met a visually impaired person named Dhananjay. He was pursuing Bachelor of Arts. When we asked about pursuing a degree in engineering, he addressed the fact that after 8th standard, mathematics and science were removed from the schooling curriculum and they were bound to pursue a career in vocational jobs. On the other hand, if a visually impaired person wants to pursue a career in STEM, then they require proper physical teaching assistance from a mentor to understand the concepts, which is quite costly. So, basically, our project is a software embedded system which helps the visually impaired people in understanding mathematics, science, and geometrical concepts. You can relate it like sketching a figure on the software application. Now, that figure gets raised in the hardware connected with the software, so that the visually impaired people can touch and understand the figure so traced. Moreover, our project includes a software application which can be controlled using the read aloud voice functionality. It also comprises of customized STEM course modules explained in such a way which can be easily understood by a visually impaired person. Hence, I'm looking forward to enhancing this solution to a commercially viable product based on the recommendations by the jury and mentors, so that we can make STEM education actually accessible for all the visually impaired people, irrespective of their disabilities. Thank you.
Amazing job by this team from the Ajay Kumar Garg Engineering College. Yet another entry and another exciting idea is Smart Traffic Signal from our youngest volunteer of Ignite team from San Jose. This solution leverages cameras and AI to detect wheelchair and canes at the pedestrian crossing and increases traffic light timer. It's such a simple but a brilliant idea. Congratulations to Rohan. Let's hear this 10th grade student's idea in his own words.
Hello, my name is Rohan Kashkan, and I'm a 10th grader in California. I'm super excited to be able to present my idea at VOSAP's Assistive Technology Hackathon, and my project is image classification of assistive technology usage on crosswalks. So growing up, I noticed that a really big problem in the day-to-day lives of my family members who are specially able people is pedestrian crossing on intersection. So usually a timer shows up and indicates how much time a pedestrian has to cross a street. But I noticed for a lot of specially able people, they required a lot more additional time. So I developed a artificial intelligence transformer model. And my model is pre-trained for image classification. It identifies specially able people using wheelchairs or canes on crosswalks, and it automatically adjusts the time to accommodate them. I'm super excited to work with the VOSAP team and make my idea a reality and work towards a more accessible society.
Great job, Rohan. All right, the next category of solutions focuses on solving problems for the hearing impaired. Nearly 70 million people are fully deaf in the world, and almost a lot more people have some form of hearing loss. Lingo aims to make it easy for hearing impaired people who currently cannot participate in online meetings like Zoom because they do not support regional Indian languages. Lingo plugin enables hearing impaired people to engage in online meetings by translating and transcribing speech into the preferred Indian language. Congratulations, Fabian. Great innovation from you. Let's hear about Lingo from Fabian.
Hi, I'm Fabian Magdumi and I'm pursuing BCA from GCC Gyms. I'm excited to present my project Lingo at VOSAP's Assistive Technology Hackathon to help specially able people. Lingo is a real-time Zoom multilingual translator and transcriptor, which allows user to select the language of the speaker along with the language the user wants the transcription to be in. And upon starting the transcription, the user will get the transcribed speech in desired language in real time. Lingo will help hearing impaired people in consuming content and information from various platforms with some slight modifications. I'm looking forward in enhancing the solution and make it commercially viable based on the recommendations by the jury and mentors.
The next winning entry here is Prativachan. Prativachan's goal is to make it very easy for hearing impaired to communicate with others, wherein a mobile app will convert American Sign Language to text or speech in form of mobile app. Congratulations to the Prativachan team from LD College of Engineering. Next, I would like to ask Prasannaji to announce the rest of the winners who have equally exciting ideas.
Thank you very much, Dharmanji. Once again, congratulations to all the winners. Great job. About 17% of adults in the US and about 70 million people in India need a wheelchair. The solutions for mobility impaired is a step forward to enable those who need options that are affordable and easy to use. Let us unveil the innovative solutions for mobility impaired. Thousands of apartments, places of worship, public, private, and government buildings do not have elevators. We have seen that in common day-to-day life. Stalovator is a great option to upgrade these places to be accessible. Ability to operate the Stalovator through a mobile app makes it even easier for anyone, including the senior citizens. Congratulations to Stalovator team from Dr. Ambedkar Institute of Technology for Handicapped. Let us hear from them.
Hi, my name is Aditya Singh and I'm excited to present my project Stalovator at VOSAP Assistive Technology Hackathon to help mobility impaired people. According to study, fall down stairs cause an average of approximately 1 million injuries per year. In total, this adds up to the second leading cause of accidental injuries in the entire country. Also, there are nearly 20 million people with locomotive disabilities in India. So by introducing our product to the market, we are attempting to help mobility impaired people. Our product is a low-cost Stalovator with special features, such as it can be controlled via voice, head and hand gesture with the help of an app. Additionally, it has a panic button in case of emergency. It will assist people with special abilities and make their life easier. There are lakhs of apartments, buildings, temples, offices and educational institutes and NGOs that have a major requirement of our product, as installing lift at those places is not architecturally as well as commercially viable. I am looking forward to enhancing the solution and make it commercially viable based on the recommendation of jury and mentors. Thank you.
Great job, Team Stalovator. A next generation upgraded rear-wheel driven battery-operated tricycle that can be operated with ease and meant to drive through rough road conditions. This tricycle can also carry up to 50 kgs of load and can travel up to 25 kilometers on a single charge. Congratulations to the Team Infinite from Government Engineering College, Bhavnagar. Let us hear from this creative team.
Hello, I am Priyam Mehta, and with me is my partner Drumil Thakkar. And today we are excited to present before you our project Infinite Electric Tricycles at the Voice of Specially Abled People's Assistive Technology Hackathon to help the specially abled people. We are looking forward to taking our business to the next level with the help of Voice of Specially Abled People's team, mentors, and incubators. Further ahead, my partner will explain you.
The main problem statement that we found, but there is no tech development in the tricycle, and there used to be a special old hand pedal cycle only. Our product, which is electric tricycle, which is designed and developed for the specially able people and make them self-independent and earn some money, and it works on both rural and urban places. That's USP of our product, and and then it can commute from city to rural place, and which can help them for their daily life.
Furthermore, we provide features such as a range of 40 plus kilometers, a safer battery which is fireproof, a load carrying capacity of 150 kilograms with a low maintenance for our cycle, and very specially a rigidity in the design so that you can take it in your urban, you can drive it in urban areas or in the rural areas. And with this, we provide also a safer brakes and a huge boot space. Thank you so much for giving us this opportunity and providing us a stage to help the specially able people. Thank you. Thank you to the team of the Voice of the Specially Able People.
Great job, Infinite team. I think it's really a great option compared to a front wheel driven tricycle to a battery operated one is a great option, and it definitely be easy to use. Next one is a Saka, a close friend, right? A redesigned multi-purpose crutch that makes the crutch portable. And it also takes less space because you could fold that into smaller size. This crutch can also be adjusted based on individual's height, makes it even more convenient for people to use. Congratulations to Team Saka from National Institute of Design, Ahmedabad. Let us hear from this innovative team.
Hi, I'm Ashish, and I'm excited to present my project Sakha, a smart companion, at VOSAP's Assistive Technology Hackathon to help specially able people. We as a team try to observe very small problem area where a small intervention can add huge value in life of specially abled. A well-designed transformable crutch to help the people who are amputee at their leg by providing them a lower support, ease of portability, and appealing aesthetics. Crutch overall size can be reduced by 3 times easily to make it a highly portable crutch. It can also transform into a lower end support to help amputee while defecation in public places and in rural places where hygiene is a factor to various health risks. This solution in a form of crutch can add functional attributes and aesthetic appeal to make this crutch a right companion for a specially abled user. I'm looking forward to pursuing my passion for this social venture. Thank you so much.
Great job, Team Saka. Another tricycle, which is an eco-friendly and zero assist with a crawling slider to get on easily, is a great option for a person with disabilities. This solar chargeable tricycle can travel up to 29 kilometers on a single charge. Congratulations to e-tricycle team from Dr. Ambedkar Institute of Technology for Handicapped. Let us hear from them.
My name is Amit Sharma and I am excited to present my project Solar E-Tricycle at VOSAP to help people with locomotive disabilities. Our product Solar E-Tricycle that will assist people with special abilities to travel one place to another. This product is so eco-friendly, affordable and sustainable. It is an electric e-tricycle that moves with an average speed of 15 km per hour speed. It takes 2.5 hours to charge the batteries completely by AC power. It can travel up to 28.6 kilometers in one full charge. There are 4 12-volt batteries of capacity of 32 Ah each. And to make it even more eco-friendly, it uses solar power by solar panels to charge the batteries as one of their main power source. Talking more on solar power panels, its dimension is 12 square feet and it can generate up to 130 kilowatt per year. With this amount of energy, it can travel up to 400 kilometers per year just by using solar power. This is very interesting and amazing part that makes it even more unique, which is a scrolling slider. What I mean with a scrolling slider? It is just to help person to easily sit on the tricycle. With the help of a scrolling slider, there is no need of any person assist to sit on the tricycle. I am looking forward to work with VOSAP team, mentors and incubators.
Great job. Moving on to the next category, solutions for learning impaired. India thought to have approximately about 90 million people with varying degrees of learning disabilities. And an average class in school has about 5 people or 5 students with learning disabilities. Research also has shown that about 8 to 10% of American children under the 18 years of age have some type of learning disability. The next two winners are targeting to solve learning impairment problems. Ostilearn is an excellent idea to enable learning through games and activities. Web-based apps can also be utilized by therapists to enhance the impact of the therapy. Congratulations to Team Ostilearn from Vishwakarma Government of Engineering College. Congratulations. Last but not the least, the Special School mobile app is to help children with the disability to learn various subjects using mind maps, podcasts, and games. A web app interface will also provide parents or caretakers to track the progress of the individual, supported by a recommendation engine that recommends them what the participant can learn next. Congratulations to the team, the Special School from Dr. Ambedkar Institute of Technology for Handicapped. Let us hear from this creative team.
Hello, my name is Anant Vesh and I'm excited to present my project, The Special School at VOSAP's Assistive Technology Hackathon. As quoted by late Dr. APJ Abdul Kalam, all of us do not have equal talent, but all of us have an equal opportunity to develop our talents. So why not the specially abled children get an equal opportunity to develop their talents and educate themselves? We at the Special School have come up with a solution for blind, deaf, voiceless, cerebral palsy and dyslexia to make a mobile-based application with assistive technology which focuses on primary education with the features of mind maps, podcast, animations, games and quizzes. Especially for blind students, we have added a feature where the students can control the application with voice. We have also done the pilot program with over 250 plus special students and in a public school with 50 plus students. Thank you so much VOSAP for the opportunity. I am looking forward to working with the VOSAP team, mentors and incubators. Thank you.
Once again, heartiest congratulations from Voice of SAP and our partners to all the winners of the AT Hackathon. Excellent innovation, very inspiring, and best wishes as you move forward to the next stage of this competition.
Thank you so much, Prasanna ji and Dharmin ji, for such an excellent announcement of our 10 winners of the International Assistive Technology Hackathon. Again, I'd like to give a big round of applause to all of our winners here today. We welcome you and look forward for you to demonstrate your innovations at the VOSAP Virtual Assistive Technology Exhibition. For the next segment, we have an exciting live Bollywood entertainment with the Raga Studio in India, so please stay tuned for that next segment. Now I'd like to hand it over to Pranavji for special thanks and to take forward the event. So Pranavji, over to you.
Thank you very much. Wow, Manushi, you have been awesome today. Let's all give her a big round of applause for such a wonderful hosting of the event with Spurs. Kudos and so proud of you. I want to add this, also again congratulate all the 10 winners. I'm sure that all 20 entries were very good. It was very difficult to find 10 winners, but these are really good 10 winners. And your job is not done yet. Remember, top 3 winners we will be announcing, so keep working on it. We'll be connecting with you after Christmas, the jury and us, for finalizing the final winner for the top 3 based on if any new development, because it's an ongoing hackathon. So please do keep working on that. Now I would like to thank our many volunteers and others, but let me start with today's fantastic job that Sonia ji has done. Thank you, Sonia ji, for joining from Delhi. You have been such a great addition for our live event with your translating into Indian Sign Language real time. Amazing. You made the program completely at a different level. And we know how much experience you have been with Doordarshan India, DD News and all that. We couldn't have found better than you volunteer ever.
Thank you.
Thank you so much. I also want to call out Faiz and Divyansh. We also beautiful videos all throughout. And they are all created by one person, Divyansh, in leadership of Faiz. So again, I'm very proud of the team. Everybody has done amazing work. Now let us, thank definitely our chief guest who joined today, Dr. Chintan Bhai, our grand sponsor Manu Bhai, and Rika Ben too. I could see that was bonus for us. Thank you, Rika Ben. Manoj Ben, Tejal Ben, who has also joined, and many other donors and partners, incubators and mentors, everybody who has joined today. Thank you very much for your time. I saw a couple hundred people on various social media platforms, LinkedIn, YouTube, Facebook, and one more. No, these 3, right? LinkedIn, YouTube, and Facebook. Yes. And of course, Zoom, sorry, live here with us. So many of you. So I think this is our first event where we could cross 200 overall visitors or participants for viewing the event. That makes us even more humble to keep doing what we are doing. More people are joining. So thank you very much for everybody to join. Now look forward to have a similar event, bigger event next year to celebrate International Day for Persons with Disabilities. That is December 3rd. As always, every year, our annual event will coincide with the December 3rd. So look forward to join all of you again. Till then, stay in touch, be in connection, and let us share ideas and take the mission to the next level, because it's a amazing God-given gift that we all are coming together as one VOSAP family, and we have a huge opportunity to make a difference. Each one of you have made a difference, and we'll continue to expand our impact. With that, let us now go to the next fun segment for Bollywood entertainment. We have amazing artists live in studio from Ahmedabad, India, Raga Studio, like last year. This year, Urmish Bhai and Vaishali Band will be performing. Urmish Bhai is a specially able artist He has such a good voice, and he has performed live with Bollywood singers like Usha Mangeshkar, Suresh Wadekar, and the personal stories I heard from him. Even he was invited to sing, perform for Honorable Prime Minister when he was visiting, Statue of Unity. So he has such an amazing voice. We know about it, but let's hear directly from him. And Vaishali Ben, Urmish Bhai, over to you and Vaishali Ben. We look forward to have your entertainment next 40 minutes or so for all of our viewers, participants in India and the US. Thank you very much. Please take the stage.
Thank you so very much, Pranav Bhai. Namaste to all the viewers and those who are listening to us. I'm indeed overwhelmed. I've been knowing activities, great activities done by Voice of Specially Abled People. But today I witnessed the entire event. Very dedicated, devoted volunteers and team. I'm speechless. I don't know what to say, how to say. I can just say that I really don't have words enough to express my gratitude. And especially I would like to thank Pranav Bhai, Nimish Bhai, and all of you for making us, for considering us as a part of, we indeed are a part of this family. But today, when you provided us this platform, this opportunity, I'm very sure we, on our behalf, will try to do utmost in whatever little way we can contribute for this noble cause that VOSAP is following. I won't speak much. We are here to sing and entertain. And today, what I would like to call is, we have brought a guldasta of songs, Geeton ka guldasta, that's what I call it. And एक गुलदस्ते में जैसे अलग अलग फूल होते हैं, तो हमने भी आज जो नगमे आप लोगों के लिए चुने हैं, there we have some soulful melodies, at the same time some foot tapping numbers from different genres. सबसे पहले I'd like to begin with a song. जैसे हमेशा कोई अच्छे काम में हम परमपिता परमात्मा को याद करके करते हैं वो काम शुरू, but you all will agree कि इस धरती पर, इस पृथ्वी पर परमात्मा का कोई जीवित स्वरूप जो हमारे पास है, हमारे साथ हैं, जिनको हम महसूस करते हैं, वो है हमारे माँ बाप. तो पहली प्रस्तुति मेरी तरफ से हमारे सबके माँ बाप के चरणों में एक वंदना, एक प्रणाम, और उसके बाद आगे आपकी पसंद के हिसाब से कुछ गीत सुनाएंगे. ये तो सच है कि भगवान है मगर फिर भी अनजान है. ये तो सच है कि भगवान है मगर फिर भी अनजान है. धरती के रूप माँ बाप का उस विधाता की पहचान है. ये तो सच है कि भगवान है. जन्मदाता है जो नाम जिनसे मिला, थाम कर जिनकी उंगली है बचपन चला। कांधे पर बैठ के जिनके देखा जहां, ज्ञान जिनसे मिला क्या बुरा क्या भला। इतने उपकार हैं क्या कहें, ये बताना ना आसान है। धरती पे रूप माँ बाप का, कृषि दाता की पहचान है। ये तो सच है कि भगवान है। जन्म देती है जो माँ जिसे जग कहे, अपनी संतान में प्राण जिसके रहे। लोरियां होठों पर सपने बुनती नजर, नींद को वार दे हंस के हर दुख सहे। ममता के रूप में है प्रभु, आपसे पाया वरदान है। धरती पे रूप माँ बाप का, विश्वदाता की पहचान है। ये तो सच है कि भगवान है। So that was the first number. हमने माँ बाप के चरणों में प्रणाम किए और आगे एक गीत जो मैं सुनाने जा रहा हूँ. Let me tell you, when I was very young, I used to listen to this song. और कुछ जब मैं कॉलेज में पढ़ाई कर रहा था तो ये गीत सुन सुन के मेरे मन में कुछ पंक्तियाँ आई और वो पंक्तियाँ मैंने उस वक्त लिखी थी. I'd like to share those lines with you and then sing this number. मेरा पथ कितना ही दुर्गम, ऊंचा नीचा अगम अपार. मेरा पथ कितना ही दुर्गम, ऊंचा नीचा अगम अपार. अपनी राह मैं खोज ही लूंगा, कभी न मानूंगा मैं हार. पश्चिम में रवि किरण सो गई, चलते चलते सांझ हो गई. अंधकार का नहीं बहाना, मुझको दूर बहुत है जाना, मुझको दूर बहुत है जाना. आगे और भी लाइन है पर जो लाइंस मुझे ज्यादा पसंद है वो मैं अभी सुना रहा हूं. We shouldn't be pessimistic about life. एक ऑप्टिमिज्म, एक पॉजिटिविटी जो है that keeps us going. तो एक लाइन में मैंने लिखा कि अंधकार है जहां कहीं भी वहीं समीप प्रकाश का डेरा. अंधकार है जहां कहीं भी वहीं निकट प्रकाश का डेरा. रात हुई तो सुबह भी होगी, यह निश्चल विश्वास है मेरा. अब मंजिल आसान हो गई, चलते चलते सुबह हो गई. उठते गिरते बढ़ते जाना, पर मुझको दूर बहुत है जाना. तो ये कुछ लाइनें मैंने लिखी थी और अब जो गीत आपको सुनाने जा रहा हूँ, ये गीत मैं बचपन में जब सुना करता था तो मुझको बहुत अच्छा लगता था. And I'd like to sing that song here for all of you. I hope I'm clearly audible. Sound सब ठीक है? If somebody could respond and give us a hint or something. Is there any glitch? कोई problem है तो बता दीजिए.
परफेक्ट है सर.
Okay, thank you so much. ठीक है. रुक जाना नहीं तू कहीं हार के, कांटों पे चल के मिलेंगे साए बहार के। रुक जाना नहीं तू कहीं हार के, कांटों पे चल के मिलेंगे साए बहार के। ओ राही 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 ओ राही। सूरज देख रुक गया है, तेरे आगे झुक गया है। सूरज देख रुक गया है, तेरे आगे झुक गया है। जब कभी ऐसे कोई मस्ताना निकले हैं अपनी धुन में दीवाना, शाम सुहानी बन जाते हैं दिन इंतजार के। ओ राही ओ राही ओ राही ओ राही। रुक जाना नहीं तू कहीं हार के, कांटों पे चल के मिलेंगे साए बहार के। ओ राही 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 ओ राही। साथी न कारवां है ये तेरा इम्तिहान है, साथी न कारवां है ये तेरा इम्तिहान है। यूं ही चला चल दिल के सहारे, करती है मंजिल तुझको इशारे। देख कहीं कोई रोक नहीं ले तुझको पुकार के। ओ राही ओ राही ओ राही ओ राही। रुक जाना नहीं तू कहीं हार के, कांटों पे चल के मिलेंगे साए बहार के। ओ राही 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 ओ राही। So this was that song which inspired me to write those lines which I just rendered. अब I would like to introduce my wife Vaishali. वैसे सब अच्छे काम हो रहे हैं, बाकी जैसे हमारा जो ये फ्लायर था उसमें एक लाइन which has been my favorite since I am a student of English literature और अभी इंग्लिश लिटरेचर ही पढ़ा रहा हूँ कॉलेज में। ने जैसे बोला था कि इफ म्यूजिक बी द फूड ऑफ लव प्ले ऑन, तो म्यूजिक ने, आई एम विजुअली इम्पेयर्ड, आई एम टोटली ब्लाइंड, बट म्यूजिक ने मुझे एक सबसे अच्छा जो गिफ्ट दिया, दैट इज माय वाइफ वैशाली, एंड शी इज अमेजिंग सिंगर। वो तो आप जब वो गाएंगी उनकी आवाज सुनेंगे तो आप महसूस कर पाएंगे। I cannot see her, but I have felt her through her voice, and I've been so blessed and fortunate कि भगवान ने वैशाली जी से मुझे मिलाया और आज इतने सालों से वो मेरे साथ है. और I'd like to ask her to sing couple of her favorite songs. और अब थोड़ा मूड चेंज करते हैं, कुछ रोमांटिक नंबर्स, कुछ सोलफुल मेलोडीज, कुछ फुट टैपिंग नंबर्स जैसे मैंने पहले प्रॉमिस किया था. सो we'd like to do that. And वक्त थोड़ा कम है, we want to sing more, so I won't keep talking much. I'll request Vaishali to sing a beautiful song, which is again not only hers but mine also favorite. Thank you.
ये समा है ये प्यार का, किसी के इंतजार का, दिल ना चुरा ले कहीं मेरा, मौसम बहार का. ये समा है ये प्यार का, किसी के इंतजार का, दिल ना चुरा ले कहीं मेरा, मौसम बहार का. बसने लगे आँखों में कुछ ऐसे सपने, बसने लगे आँखों में कुछ ऐसे सपने, कोई बुलाए जैसे नैनों से अपने, नैनों से अपने. समा है दीदार का, किसी के इंतजार का, दिल ना चुरा ले कहीं मेरा, मौसम बहार का. मिलके ख्यालों में ही अपने बलम से, मिलके ख्यालों में ही अपने बलम से, नींदें गंवा ली अपनी मैंने कसम से, मैंने कसम से. समा है खुमार का, किसी के इंतजार का, दिल ना चुरा ले कहीं मेरा, मौसम बहार का. ये समा है ये प्यार का, किसी के इंतजार का, दिल ना चुरा ले कहीं मेरा, मौसम बहार का.
So that was a beautiful rendition by Vaishali. And the next song I'd like Vaishali to sing is a relatively new song of present genre. आजकल जो गीत बन रहे हैं उनमें से गीत इतना पुराना भी नहीं है, इतना नया भी नहीं है, बट बहुत ही सुंदर गीत है, बहुत ही सुंदर कंपोजिशन है. एंड जैसे जैसे हम गीत सुनाते जाएंगे, यू विल रियलाइज कि हमने एक अलग टोन, एक अलग कलर आपको अलग अलग मिले, उस तरह से आज गीतों को चुना है. एंड देन यू विल रियलाइज के why did I call at the outset that we are going to present a Geeton Ka Guldasta? What we have brought a Geeton Ka Guldasta for our WhatsApp audience. तो एक बहुत ही अच्छा ये गीत वैशाली जी को मैं कहूँगा कि आपके लिए सुनाएं. सब ठीक ठाक है ट्रैक और वो आपको ठीक से सुनाई दे रहा है ना टेक्निकली कोई प्रॉब्लम नहीं है
मोह मोह के धागे मोह मोह के धागे जरा पागल तूने मुझको है चुना तू होगा जरा पागल तूने मुझको है चुना कैसे तूने अन कहा सब सुना तू होगा जरा पागल तूने मुझको है चुना तेरी झूठी बातें मैं सारी मान लूं कि तेरी झूठी बातें मैं सारी मान लूं आँखों से तेरे सच सभी सब कुछ अभी जान लूं कि तेरी झूठी बातें मैं सारी मान लूं
wonderful, Vaishali Ben. It was so awesome.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
Very soulful, Vaishali Ben. It was really, really. My mom is also here with me. She says Jai Shri Krishna and wonderful singing, Urumish Bhai and both of you. This was wonderful song.
Thank you. Thank you so much. Jai Shri Krishna.
वो गुजरात कॉलेज विद्यार्थिनी છું.
ગુજરાતી બોલો છો?
ગુજરાત કોલેજના જ વિદ્યાર્થી મમ્મી છે મારા.
વાહ
Anyway.
વાહ 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 વાહ.
So I told that Urmish Bhai is a head of department for everybody on the event right now live. He is a head of department for English and at Gujarat College. So you are such a learned person and with a passion of singing. You and Vaishali Ben are really, really mesmerizing. I'm getting messages on multiple platforms. That's such a soulful singing. Please continue.
Thank you, Pranav bhai. Let us sing more and more. And अब जितना हो सके ज्यादा से ज्यादा गाते हैं और बातें बाद में करेंगे.
अब अभी 15 मिनट में 15 मिनट में पूरा करें ऐसा प्लान करते हैं. If you are okay. हाँ ठीक है.
We will go accordingly. Yes.
Yes.
Thank you. Thank you.
एक ड्यूएट सुना रहे हैं. And this is a very popular number. ओपी नैयर साहब का कंपोजिशन है. बहुत ही सुंदर फिल्म शम्मी कपूर साहब की कश्मीर की कली और बहुत ही सुंदर ये ड्यूएट है. आपकी खिदमत में पेश करने जा रहे हैं. ये देख के दिल झूमा ले प्यार अंगड़ाई दीवाना हुआ बादल सावन की घटा छाई ये देख के दिल झूमा ले प्यार अंगड़ाई दीवाना हुआ बादल. ऐसी तो मेरी तकदीर न थी तुम सा जो कोई महबूब मिले. दिल आज खुशी से पागल है. दिल आज खुशी से पागल है. ऐ जाने वफा तुम खूब मिले. ऐ जाने वफा तुम खूब मिले. हाथों में तेरा आंचल क्या तुमने अदा पाई ये देख के दिल झूमा ले प्यार अंगड़ाई दीवाना हुआ बादल.
जब तुमसे नजर टकराई सनम जज्बात का एक तूफान उठा. तिनके की तरह मैं बह निकली. तिनके की तरह मैं बह निकली. सैलाब मेरी रोकी न रुका. सैलाब मेरी रोकी और बजने लगी शहनाई, ये देख के दिल झूमा, ले प्यार ने अंगड़ाई।
दीवाना हुआ बादल, आज नए अरमानों से आबाद मेरे दिल की नगरी, बरसों से खिजा का मौसम था, बरसों से खिजा का मौसम था, वीरान बड़ी दुनिया थी मेरी, वीरान बड़ी दुनिया थी मेरी, हाथों में तेरा आंचल आया के बाहर आई, ये देख के दिल झूमा, ले प्यार ने अंगड़ाई।
दीवाना हुआ बादल, सावन की घटा छाई, ये देख के दिल झूमा, ले प्यार ने अंगड़ाई।
दीवाना हुआ बादल, सावन की घटा छाई, ये देख के दिल झूमा, ले प्यार ने अंगड़ाई।
दीवाना हुआ बादल।
थैंक यू सो मच।
अब जो डिबेट सुनाने जा रहा हूँ दैट इज हेमंत कुमार जी और लता जी का गाया हुआ एक बहुत ही सोलफुल नंबर है, आप लोग जरूर इसे पसंद करेंगे। क्या किया दिल ने कहाँ हो तुम, जून की बहार है कहाँ हो तुम,
प्यार से पुकार लो जहाँ हो तुम, प्यार से पुकार लो जहाँ हो तुम।
याद किया दिल ने कहाँ हो तुम, जून की बहार है कहाँ हो तुम,
प्यार से पुकार लो जहाँ हो तुम, प्यार से पुकार लो जहाँ हो तुम।
खो रहे हो आज किस ख्याल में,
दिल फंसा है बेकसी की जाल में,
खो रहे हो आज किस ख्याल में,
दिल फंसा है बेकसी की जाल में, मतलबी जहाँ महरबां हो तुम,
याद किया दिल ने कहाँ हो तुम,
प्यार से पुकार लो जहाँ हो तुम, प्यार से पुकार लो जहाँ हो तुम।
रात ढल चुकी है सुबह हो गई, रात ढल चुकी है सुबह हो गई
मैं तुम्हारी याद लेके सो गई अब तो मेरी दास्तां हो तुम
याद किया दिल ने कहा हो तुम
प्यार से पुकार लो जहां हो तुम प्यार से पुकार लो जहां हो तुम
we are quickly rushing through और हम चाहते हैं कि
let me correct બધાનો ફીડબેક ટીમમાં એવો આવ્યો કે અમને સાંભળવાની મજા આવે છે એટલે those who want to drop they can obviously drop on social media or elsewhere but please continue maybe a few more minutes as per your plan. We are really enjoying. I think because I just said but then I got messages that no let's continue, so please.
नहीं सो ग्रेटफुल टू यू प्रणव भाई कि इतने अच्छे मैसेज इतना अच्छा संदेश आपने हमको अभी पहुंचाया क्योंकि वी वर जस्ट रशिंग तो नहीं अच्छा लगा कि लोग एंजॉय कर रहे हैं, दे आर लिसनिंग टू इट, सो वी स्टिक टू आवर प्लान. ऑफ कोर्स जितना हो सके हम कोशिश करेंगे कि ज्यादा से ज्यादा आपको अलग अलग टेस्ट के गीत सुना पाए. सो दीज वर द टू सॉन्ग्स एंड नाउ अगेन वैशाली जी को मैं रिक्वेस्ट करूंगा कि एक बहुत ही सुंदर गीत सुनाएं.
ओके राइट यू
दिस इज अ वेरी स्पेशल सॉन्ग. प्रणव भाई आप जानते हैं कि भारत के एक बहुत बहुत प्रतिभावान कलाकार डिग्निटरी डॉक्टर भूपेन हजारिका जी, और भूपेन हजारिका साहब का कंट्रीब्यूशन in the field of literature, in the field of art, music, whatever you call it, is invaluable, indelible. इनकी एक बहुत ही सुंदर रचना जो है वो I'll request Vaishali to sing that and I am very sure आप लोग बहुत बहुत खुश हो जाएंगे, आप बहुत इसको एंजॉय करेंगे.
And actually I would like to the whole song, yes. Actually, I would like to add one thing. Actually, I was few months back. I was performing amongst very. I mean, they all were Assamese, and I was performing this song. And one of the officers he told me that this song is original Assamese song, and then he gave me the wordings of those songs. And actually, basically this song is a patriotic song.
Buku hum kare.
Yes, that those are the wordings. Buku hum kare, and that is a patriotic song actually. But I'll sing the Hindi version so we all can enjoy.
Okay. Yeah, sure.
जिस तन को छुआ तूने उस तन को छुपाऊं जिस मन को लागे मेरा वो किसको दिखाऊं ओ मोरे चंद्रमा तेरी चांदनी अंग जगाए तेरी ऊंची अटारी मैंने पंख लिए कटवाए दिल करे घबराए घन धम धम करे कर जाए एक बूंद कभी पानी की मोरे अखियों से बरसाए दिल करे घबराए
Thank you so much. Thank you.
अब जो गीत सुनाने जा रहा हूं वो फिल्म मेरे सनम से हैं एंड ऑल द सॉन्ग्स ऑफ मेरे सनम वर हिट बिग हिट्स और उसमें से एक गीत जो मुझे बहुत पसंद है वेरी मेलोडियस वेरी कैची वेरी कैप्चरिंग सॉन्ग बहुत सुंदर गीत है ये मुझे बहुत पसंद है आपकी खिदमत में पेश करने जा रहा हूं पुकारता चला मैं गली गली बाहर की बस एक छो जुल्फ की बस एक निगाह प्यार की पुकारता चला मैं गली गली बाहर की बस एक छाँव जुल्फ की बस एक निगाह प्यार की पुकारता चला मैं ये दिल लगी ये शौकिया सलाम की यही तो बात हो रही है काम की कोई तो मुड़ के देख लेगा इस तरह कोई नजर तो होगी मेरे नाम की पुकारता चला मैं गली गली बाहर की बस एक छाँव जुल्फ की बस एक निगाह प्यार की पुकारता चला मैं सुनी मेरी सदा तो किसी यकीन से घटा उतर के आ गई जमीन पे रही यही लगन तो है दिले जवान असर भी हो रहेगा एक हसीन पे करता चला मैं, गली गली बहार की, बस एक छाँव जुल्फ की, बस एक निगाह प्यार की, पुकारता चला मैं। Thank you so much. Or again, I'd like Vaishali to join me for two wonderful duets. ये दो duets भी आप बहुत enjoy करेंगे. तो वैशाली जी को फिर से मैं दावत दूंगा कि मेरा साथ दें as always. और पहला जो गीत है मुकेश जी और लता जी का गाया हुआ एक बहुत ही सुंदर ड्यूएट है, बहुत मेलोडियस ड्यूएट है. शंकर जयकिशन साहब की मौसीकी, उनका म्यूजिक और बहुत ही सुंदर कॉम्पोजिशन. दिल की नजर से, नजरों की दिल से, ये बात क्या है, ये राज क्या है, कोई हमें बता दे.
होठों पे आया ये गीत कैसा, ये राग क्या है, कोई हमें बता दे.
दिल की नजर से, नजरों की दिल से, ये बात क्या है, ये राज क्या है, कोई हमें बता दे. दिल की नजर से.
कुछ मिल रहा है, ये बात क्या है, ये राज क्या है, कोई हमें बता दे.
दिल की नजर से. हम खो चले, चांद है या कोई जादूगर है, या मद भरी ये तुम्हारी नजर का असर है. हम खो चले, चांद है या कोई जादूगर है, या मद भरी ये तुम्हारी नजर का असर है. सब कुछ हमारा अब है तुम्हारा, ये बात क्या है, ये राज क्या है, कोई हमें बता दे.
सीने से उठकर होठों पे आया,
क्या देख कर आज है इतने खुश चांद तारे, देख कर आज है इतने खुश चांद तारे, है तुम्हारा ये बात क्या है, ये राज क्या है, कोई हमें बता दे। दिल की नजर से, नजरों की दिल से, ये बात क्या है, ये राज क्या है, कोई हमें बता दे।
सीने से उठकर होठों पे आया ये गीत कैसा, ये राग क्या है, कोई हमें बता दे।
दिल की नजर से, नजरों की दिल से, ये बात क्या है। That was fun. एक और गीत, a duet. और इसके बाद आखिरी सॉन्ग हम पेश करेंगे इस गीत के बाद। अगर आपकी कोई फरमाइश है तो आप बताइए, तो हम कोशिश करेंगे टू इंक्लूड, अदरवाइज
एक लाइन का या दो लाइन का 4-5 सॉन्ग हो सकता है ऐसा, अगर
हाँ हाँ जरूर जरूर, ठीक है ठीक है, दो लाइन नहीं।
ऐसा आपके पास ट्रैक है क्या?
नहीं वो हो जाएगा।
अच्छा, तो नेक्स्ट मैक्सिमम
4 लाइन नहीं, 12 16 लाइनें गाते हैं। 4 लाइन कम हो जाएगी बहुत।
बस अभी 10 मिनट में पूरा करते हैं, क्योंकि बहुत ईस्ट कोस्ट में निमिष भाई के अभी रात के कितने 1 बज गए मानुषी।
अच्छा ओके
बट हाँ बहुत मजा आ रहा है, तो और 10 मिनट में पूरा करते हैं। हाँ, दैट विल बी परफेक्ट 1 hour, व्हिच इज वेरी गुड।
ओके। निमिष भाई की यहाँ काफी लंबी रात हो गई है, तो उसको याद करके ये गीत सुना रहे हैं। ये रात भीगी भीगी ये मस्त फिजाएं, उठा धीरे धीरे वो चांद प्यारा प्यारा। ये रात भीगी भीगी ये मस्त फिजाएं, उठा धीरे धीरे वो चांद प्यारा प्यारा।
मौसम का इशारा,
इठलाती हवा नीलम सा गगन, कलियों में वो बेहोशी की नमी। ऐसे में भी क्यों बेचैन है दिल, जीवन में न जाने क्या है कमी।
मौसम का इशारा,
रात भीगी भीगी ये मस्त फिजाएं, उठा धीरे धीरे वो चांद प्यारा प्यारा। वेरी गुड।
Thank you. Actually, we are quickly going through our list, and
अब चांद की बात हुई, रात की बात हुई, और जो गीत अब सुनाने जा रहा हूँ ये नशे की बात है, पर नशा प्यार का, नशा रोमांस का। और R.D. बर्मन साहब की ये मौसीकी, उनका कंपोजिशन, रफ़ी साहब की आवाज़, और बहुत ही पॉपुलर गीत है। वहाँ काफ़ी रात हो गई है अमेरिका में, पर फिर भी मैं कोशिश करूंगा कि आपके जो कदम है उनके साथ साथ आपका दिल भी थिरके। La 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 la. गुलाबी आंखें जो तेरी देखी शराबी ये दिल हो गया। संभालो मुझको मेरे यारों, संभलना मुश्किल हो गया। मैंने सदा चाहा यही, दामन बचा लूं हसीनों से मैं। तेरी कसम ख्वाबों में भी बचता फिरा नाज़नीनों से मैं लुट गया मन के दिल का कहा, मैं कहीं का ना रहा। क्या करूं ऐ दिलरुबा, बुरा ये जादू तेरी आंखों का, ये मेरा कातिल हो गया। संभालो मुझको मेरे यारों, संभलना मुश्किल हो गया। थैंक यू सो मच। और अब वैशाली जी, ओपिनियर साहब की एक बहुत ही उम्दा रचना आपके लिए पेश करेंगी।
होले होले साजना, धीरे धीरे बालमा, हो जरा होले होले चलो मोरे साजना, हम भी बीच है तुम्हारे। जरा होले होले चलो मोरे साजना, हम भी बीच है तुम्हारे। कैसे फीकी फीकी रुत है सुहानी, कैसे प्यारे नजारे। जरा होले होले चलो मोरी साजना, हम भी बीच है तुम्हारे। जरा होले होले चलो मोरी साजना, हम भी बीच है तुम्हारे। पड़ गई जनाब मैं तो आपकी गली, अब तो निभाए बगैर न चली। पड़ गई जनाब मैं तो आपकी गली, अब तो निभाए बगैर न चली। प्यार के सफर में होते ही रहेंगे झगड़े हजार सनम। प्यार के दीवाने चलते ही रहेंगे, फिर भी मिला के कदम सजना। होते ही रहेंगे मीठी नजर के मीठे मीठे इशारे। जरा हल्ले हल्ले चलो मोरे साजना, हम भी बीच है तुम्हारे।
संगीतकार रवि साहब की एक बहुत ही सुंदर रचना और एक फुट टैपिंग नंबर है, रॉक एंड रोल जो फेमस हुआ था, एल्विस प्रेस्ली ने बताया, उसको फेमस किया और उन्हीं की तर्ज पे उसी बीट को लेके इधर रवि साहब ने ये गीत बनाया। बहुत ही पॉपुलर गीत आपके लिए पेश कर रहा हूं। बार बार देखो, हजार बार देखो, ये देखने की चीज है हमारा दिल रुबा। ताली हो, ताली हो, ताली हो। बार बार देखो, हजार बार देखो, ये देखने की चीज है हमारा दिल रुबा। ताली हो, ताली हो, ताली हो। हाँ जी हाँ, और भी होंगे दिलदार यहाँ, लाखों दिलों की बहार यहाँ, पर ये बात कहाँ है। हाँ जी हाँ, और भी होंगे दिलदार यहाँ, लाखों दिलों की बहार यहाँ, पर ये बात कहाँ। ये बेमिसाल हुस्न लाजवाब ये अदा। ताले हो, ताले हो, ताले हो। हो बार बार देखो, हजार बार देखो, ये देखने की चीज है हमारा दिल रुबा। ताले हो, ताले हो, ताले हो। दिल मिला, एक जन महफिल मिला, या चरग मंजिल मिला, ये न पूछो कि कहाँ आए। दिल मिला, एक जन महफिल मिला, या चरग मंजिल मिला, ये न पूछो कि कहाँ। नया नया आशिकी का राज है मेरा। ताली हो, ताली हो, ताली हो। हर बार बार देखो, हजार बार देखो, ये देखने की चीज है हमारा दिल रुबा। ताली हो, ताली हो, ताली हो।
બધા તાલીઓ પાડવાની હતી actually.
आखिरी
મારાથી ના
गीत।
પડી. हाँ, ओके, आखिरी गीत चलो। और सब लोग अगर साथ में गाना चाहते हैं तो गा सकते हो, ओके, नो
और
प्रॉब्लम।
ये जो गीत है तो
जिसको भी गाना हो गा सकते हो, मैं तो गाने वाला हूँ।
एग्जैक्टली मैं चाहूंगा कि आप सब गाएं, हम सब साथ मिलके गाएं, क्योंकि ये गीत हम सब अपने आप को डेडिकेट कर रहे हैं। स्पेशली ऑन माय बिहाफ, फ्रॉम माय साइड, आई वुड लाइक टू डेडिकेट दिस टू वॉइस ऑफ स्पेशली एबल्ड पीपल के सभी वॉलेंटियर्स, सदस्य, पूरी ऑर्गेनाइजिंग टीम, प्रणव भाई और मनु भाई और सब लोग, इतने सारे डोनर्स, और मुझे उम्मीद ही नहीं, भरोसा है कि जो टारगेट है $500,000 इकट्ठा करने का क्रिसमस तक, वो बाय गॉड्स ग्रेस उसके पहले शायद ये अचीव हो जाएगा। ये मेरी दिल से दुआ है। और ये गीत जो मैं गाने जा रहा हूं वो आप सबको मैं डेडिकेट करता हूं, और मैं चाहूंगा कि आप सब इस गीत में हमारे साथ जुड़े। शैलेंद्र साहब की पोएट्री। किसी की मुस्कुराहटों पे हो निसार, किसी का दर्द मिल सके तो ले उधार, किसी के वास्ते हो तेरे दिल में प्यार, जीना इसी का नाम है। किसी की मुस्कुराहटों पे हो निसार, किसी का दर्द मिल सके तो ले उधार, किसी के वास्ते हो तेरे दिल में प्यार, जीना इसी का नाम है। माना अपनी जेब से फकीर है, फिर भी यारों दिल के हम अमीर हैं। माना अपनी जेब से फकीर है, फिर भी यारों दिल के हम अमीर हैं। मिटे जो प्यार के लिए वो जिंदगी, जले बहार के लिए वो जिंदगी, किसी को हो न हो हमें तो एतबार, जीना इसी का नाम है। रिश्ता दिल से दिल के एतबार का, जिंदा है हमी से नाम प्यार का। रिश्ता दिल से दिल के एतबार का, जिंदा है हमी से नाम प्यार का। कि मर के भी किसी को याद आएंगे, किसी के आंसुओं में मुस्कुराएंगे, कहेगा फूल हर कली से बार बार, जीना इसी का नाम है। किसी की मुस्कुराहटों पे हो निसार, किसी का दर्द मिल सके तो ले उधार, किसी के वास्ते हो तेरे दिल में प्यार, जीना इसी का नाम है। जीना इसी का नाम है, जीना इसी का नाम है, जीना इसी का नाम है। थैंक यू सो वेरी मच। थैंक यू।
Awesome.
थैंक यू।
Awesome. Awesome.
मैं बहुत 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 आभार प्रकट करता हूँ। धन्यवाद।